What's going on, guys? Black Friday and Christmas are around the corner, and you want to make sure you stock up for your significant other. Get to manscaped.com/RBP or use code RBP and get 20% off plus free shipping at Manscaped. And I want to show you guys some of the new cool stuff they have. I've shown you guys the beard hedger. This is the new beard trimmer, which is pretty cool. It's got a built-in guard system. So all you got to do is like turn this dial and it will adjust to whatever trim setting you want. So you can make sure you keep it faded properly and set up. Now, the second cool thing and the new thing they sent me is the Lawnmower 5.0. This is the new 5.0. It's got a better system for even better trimming, but also the coolest thing about it is this head pops off, the body trimmer, and this electric shaver pops on in its place. So now you have a beard trimmer as well and a body trimmer in one, which is pretty cool. It just means less pieces to buy and everything all in one place. So guys, get to manscaped.com/RBP, check out the Lawnmower 5.0 package and get something cool for your significant other. What's going on, Mike?
I can't see you. I gotta get this screen going. There you go.
Fuck a rest day. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't know about that.
Dude, you know how hard it is to please everybody when making a simple statement? Well, you probably know. You make simple statements all the time on your Instagram. You probably get like tons of shit talk.
Yeah. I make a lot of friends a lot of time. I have a lot of new friends lately.
It's funny. Hey, Ian, what's going on?
What's up?
So I put a TikTok post up recently that said one of the ways you can help yourself grow your legs is by doing heavy 20 rep sets, not 20 sets, 20 reps. Like I was kind of trying to imply that doing a little bit more high volume would be beneficial.
Sure.
In the rep ranges. And it's just all like new kids basically saying
you're an asshole. Fucking hate you.
Hard.
I'm like, look, you don't have to try it. Don't do it then if you don't like it's not a big deal. Like if I'm just telling you what worked for me, like, you know.
Yeah, but science says you're wrong, bro.
It doesn't though. It doesn't though. You know, it's funny. I asked what's his name? The RP app. What's his name? Mike Israel.
Mike.
Yeah, Mike Israel was on the podcast, and he basically said hypertrophy, and Lane said this too. Hypertrophy exists anywhere between, at its best, exists anywhere between 5 and 30 reps.
Yeah.
So it's actually, the science does back it. And honestly, from anybody I know with massive legs, you're talking to like Branch Warren, Fankhauser, Tom Platz.
I find it works way better.
Any of these guys that have massive legs across the spectrum in bodybuilding all say that more volume, not necessarily in sets, but in rep ranges.
Well, and you know,
what do these kids beef with it then?
They're saying it's not backed by science and all bro science. And I'm like, actually, it is backed by science and it's backed in real world experience as well. And I just, I find it funny that like
real world experience they don't have.
Well, it's not that
they're experts.
I just find it interesting that people are so interested in pushing back instead of saying, you know what? I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that in my next workout, see how it feels.
It's like everyone in society, like in Instagram world nowadays, they love to jump in front of the bullet, but they don't know what's being shot at. Like they're just like, no. Yeah. They hear like some stupid like, no man, like it's okay. Like it's like you don't have to come to the defense of everything. It's like, just let them be.
Yeah, I just don't like look, man, it's like obviously science has a part to play in bodybuilding, but so does experience. And I think if just like in any sport, like if I was in football or basketball or any not just sport, any genre, if like a business person, like if a business person comes up to you that's made $1 million a year in their life, or they've sold $10 million worth of product in a year, you're going to listen to their advice. You're going to be like, hey, what can you offer? It doesn't mean you're going to do everything they say, but you're at least going to hear them out.
Sure.
And I find it strange that like there could be 100 people saying the same thing, but if it's not in a textbook or it's not the common theme, it's immediately tossed out. So
It's
you're conditioned from when you're little though to everything must have a place and must follow like a logical path. So it's like as soon as you tell someone to just like you're winging it, basically, they're like you're completely insane.
I also don't think that people understand that like all these studies aren't done with bodybuilders.
Yeah. Right.
Oh,
Right.
Like these are done with fucking 15 Joe Schmoes, you know, and like there's so many caveats to like the conditions they're put in that are not the conditions we're in as bodybuilders, you know? Like it's like, okay, yeah, it might make sense in that aspect, but when you put it into us with performance enhancing drugs and high calorie diets, you know, with all these things, like it completely can change the perspective of it, right?
Yeah, I guess like if there's any younger people watching this podcast or newer lifters that are looking for like the smoking gun or like the magic bullet, however you want to call it, there really isn't one.
No, not
like
at
there,
all.
like you can't say like, well, this guy said to do this rep range and this set, this amount of sets, and he said to do it this way, and that's it. His word is gospel, and it's like it doesn't work that way. Like there's so many cases of different guys doing different things and still achieving incredible results.
It's also like adherence though. Like we could all have different opinions of how to work out, but if they decide to follow Ian's advice the most, but they stick to it and they adhere to it and they're dedicated to it and they're consistent, they're going to see results.
Everything. Yeah.
Right. Well, it's funny you said that because actually there was a kid that came up and asked me at the Olympia when I was at your booth. He said to me, and he said, can you give me, I'm just starting out, can you give me a piece of advice? And I'm like, well, that's a really like broad question. So I'll give you a really broad answer. I'm like, whatever path you choose, just be as consistent as possible. And that's kind of like going to what you're saying, Mike, which is whether you choose high volume, low volume, whatever, like you just have to adhere to it.
Yeah. And eating too.
Yeah. Diet's the same shit. That's Stan Efferding says all the time as well. Like adherence is the science, right? Like you got to fucking just follow the path that you're on and stick to it. And
I mean,
likely.
I had a million kids come up to the booths, you know, this weekend at Raw's booth, or even I had a few at Mike's, and asked me the same thing. Like, I'm just starting off, like, you have some advice. And I literally just get the same thing. I'm just like, just be ridiculously consistent over a long period of time. Like, want as many good days as you can in a row as possible. And that's when good things will happen. I'm like, it's not about like how perfect you are for 5 days. And it's like more perfect, or you trained the hardest for 1 week. It's like, you need to be 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 all the time, you know?
Right.
Like it's consistency, you know? It's like, it's just that lumping those days together, you know?
I mean, I guess I don't blame younger people for acting the way they do, because I think I personally did that too. When I was 20, I was like, I got it all figured out.
Sure.
But I feel like there's a lot more knowledge out there right now and a lot more people talking about it. So it's kind of like, I feel like it's closed-minded to just be like, this is the way and this is the only way.
Yeah.
Especially when the people providing that advice have already achieved the level you're searching for.
Yeah.
So
people want everything now, though. People don't want to wait.
Yeah, but I don't think this was a matter of like they want it now. They're just saying this way is right and what you're saying is wrong. And I'm like,
okay,
it's hard to agree with them when you have so many case studies of really the best legs in the world are built with this one technique. Like, think about it. If you could name one low volume bodybuilder with the best legs in the world that are considered like top 5 in the world ever, or top 10.
But that's what I was going to say earlier. Like most low volume guys that I can think of right now, at least, tend to have lagging legs.
Not necessarily lagging, but they don't have like incredible sweeping legs.
No,
what was Branch's style?
Like what, sorry?
What was Branch's style of training on legs? I honestly don't know.
Branch was high volume sets and high volume reps.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like he'd start off with like leg extensions for 20 reps and he would just go down the stack.
Yeah.
And he would go down by like 3s or 4s until he got to the bottom. And then he would do 4 sets with the stack. So it's just ridiculous volume.
Like grueling.
Yeah. And then Eric Fankhauser is another one. Some of the best legs in bodybuilding. Saying he's the one who told me about the 20 rep shit. Yeah. Ben Pekulski was the same way.
Yep.
Tom Platt's the same way. Like, this is a proven, like a time proven thing, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, I just found it interesting what's going on. Ian, last week we were trying to figure out what you won, and the people in the comment section from last week reminded me that we were supposed to pay for your vacation.
Oh, nice.
So wherever we decide to go. So I think
Hawaii.
so I think we decided we're gonna go to like Niagara Falls.
Sudbury. Sudbury.
Pay for the gas and hotel, and you're all set.
Diners.
Yeah. No, but yeah, that's the bet. So wherever we go, we got to pay for your fucking trip.
And what are the losers getting?
I don't remember. Well, we had different things for the losers. I think the worst person got a tattoo, and then the second worst was some facial hair or something.
It was a tie for last, though.
Yeah, so me and you got to get tattoos.
I thought it was a wash.
Me and you got to get hostile tattoos.
I thought we just called it a wash.
Someone's punished here.
Someone's getting punished. Well, you know what we could do? We could double or nothing it on this weekend's Romania show.
There we go.
Yeah, it's a good lineup too.
Yeah, so we could do that.
Okay, so this weekend.
this weekend. Sorry, this weekend's Prague. My bad.
Prague.
Next week's Japan.
Yeah, this weekend there's a secondary bet which is between you and Paul, and that's for the tie break of the Olympia.
Tie break of the worst.
Okay.
Okay. The worst of the worst.
Fair enough.
This is bullshit though. Abdullah should be getting punished. He's had the like dog shit picks.
Yeah. What are you gonna do to him though?
Yeah, nothing.
We think it's something good that we could do on the podcast then. Because like, look, no, Paul's not going to go get a tattoo or shave his beard or anything crazy. So
I'll shave my beard. I've been wanting to anyway.
Oh,
well, that doesn't fucking help if you want
then
to.
you just told us that we're not going to use that as a
blow that fucking.
I was gonna keep like I was gonna keep a shorter trim to it.
No. I think Paul should have a mustache. I think that's what
it is November.
Yeah, no, that's sweet.
Goatee.
It's November. It can't be a mustache. Well, like we got to make him eat something like real bad on the podcast.
Oh, I got a weak stomach again. I can't do that kind of stuff.
Well, that's why it's even better.
Yeah, it shouldn't be something hot. It should just be something gross.
No, I didn't
not
say
gross.
hot.
I'll do hot, not gross.
No, gross. Like we'll make like
No.
you have to blend up like tuna and like something else.
Or
And
eat
so
like
I'm not eating that fucking canned bird shit that you got at your house. I'm not eating that.
Bird shit. It's not bird
I'm
shit.
not fucking eating that.
It's fermented fish.
Yeah, I'm not eating that.
or
You
eat like
ordered
a
it?
big fucking.
I have it.
Eat like a big slab of wasabi or something, you know.
No, he got to do something gross. So I want to watch him puke. All right, we'll figure it out. Anyway,
Yeah,
we
we'll figure it out.
we got to pay for your trip. So that's the once we figure out where we're going, Ian's going on us. Unfortunately,
We got to look at the calendar here and figure things out. A date that we can all make work.
we'll do that off the podcast.
Okay.
Okay. So
We'll plan it and tell everyone where we're going. Just right.
Yeah, make it a party.
okay, so let's go over last weekend. I thought was interesting. Last weekend was Romania.
Oh yeah.
And a bunch of people freaked out because Samson said, I'm going to keep competing. And they're like, why are you competing? You might lose, you might this, you might that. And Samson's like, I'm third in the world. I'm going to fucking compete. So he went there and dominated. Baruz was very good.
Excellent.
I thought, is it Marcello? Horse MD?
Yeah.
He was very, very impressive.
Mhm.
Nathan was his same self, but I felt like he was a little smaller in this lineup because if you look at these three guys, you got Samson here, probably the most balanced. Baruz is awesome, totally in condition, but you know what? I'll let you guys. Paul, why don't you go ahead and kind of give me a breakdown of what you see of these top three guys here?
But I agree. I think Nathan was the same, but in this lineup, it stood out. The other guy's size advantages really stood out to Nathan in this lineup. He looked kind of small in this lineup, but he's very complete. And he's still able to pull out a fourth, and some people thought third. But I thought Horse MD deserved third. I think that guy's gonna be a force to be reckoned with.
Before we go through the guys like one at a time, Ian and Mike, what did you think of Mo Fuda? I thought he was really
He was impressive.
Great. He's coming up from the 212 too. He works with Hani. He looks good.
I thought he would. I don't know. Like I can't because the pictures are so far away. I can't tell like how sharp he was, but I thought he competed with Nathan.
I thought he could have been fourth in the pictures I saw too.
Yeah, like
I think a couple shows of being in the open, like and showing that he's can hang with these guys, and he'll start getting places. He's stepped forward a little in front of Marcello there, so obviously a bit of aspect ratio there, but I mean he looks really good.
Is he? Is this his first? Is this his
quad? Best fucking quads out of like those guys?
Yeah.
Is that his pro debut?
I don't know.
Pro debut, no, maybe open debut.
Oh, why? He was a
He was
212?
212.
He was
Yeah, he
212
was a
before?
12 guy to my knowledge. Yeah.
Okay, you said he works with Honey, didn't you, Fouad?
Yeah,
He
he
used
does.
to work with Patrick.
I don't think this is the same. I don't remember him being a 212.
You sure about that?
No, I'm not sure about it. I'm really not. I thought that was like his first show or something like that, because I've been waiting for him to step on stage because I've always thought
Maybe it is his pro debut, but I didn't think it was.
yeah, I could be I
Should I
could
get confirmation on this or
yeah, ask somebody. I could be wrong. I just remember like what's this from? Wait, this is a KO Pro. This is
see,
Korea.
yeah, no, is this Korea or
that's
East?
Pro debut.
Pro debut, 106
Yeah.
kg, but that's open. 106 kgs open.
Yeah.
Okay, look at those quads though. Fucking,
It's crazy. The
Yeah.
shape too.
there's a little bit of disproportion. The left one's obviously got a little crazier sweep going on there, but they're still really good.
Yeah. And I like he's got a nice tight waist, flaring
Good
lats.
Great physique here.
Yeah, he's very good.
Mhm.
Okay, anyway, so let's go back then. So Mike, did you have a chance to take a look at any of the photos?
No. Oh, I just saw like far away shots like you just showed.
Like these ones? Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw those.
Did you agree with the placings at all, or was there anything you thought was kind of out of sync?
No, I agree with it. I thought what the fuck is his name? What the dude
Samson?
that came second's name? The guy
Baruz.
second? Baruz, yeah. I thought he was crazy. Like his packness in his upper body is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Like he literally just throws his arms up and hits it into his perfect front double. It's like
He needs
no
to bring
effort to that.
still, but the physique is fucking gnarly as a whole, man.
That Horse MD guy still kind of poses like classic. Some of his poses that he hits.
Yeah, he needs to not like if you go back to that shot you were just at before.
Even that front double bicep.
Wait, let me go over here.
Was it that front double? He needs to never flex his abs on the front double. That's
Yeah,
not
for
good
sure.
move.
His front lat.
The one thing I noticed about his waist is when he's not pulling a
It's
vacuum.
quite
Actually,
wide.
it's well because his back is his weak point, and I noticed it in the back double. And I'll go back to the other slide so we can see it. But his back double, I think, is his weakest shot. Oh shit. And I think what the fuck is going on here? Wow, I really fucked this up. I don't even know where the fuck I am now.
Classic physique.
No, because I shrank everything, so now I don't know where the fuck.
Yeah, roll it in now.
Wait, there. Okay, here we go. Where's the back double? There it is. I feel like this is his he's got amazing lower body, don't get me wrong. But his back, I feel like, is his weakest shot. I don't know if he's even opening it here.
Doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it, but I feel like that might be why his waist actually looks even worse from the front, because he doesn't have a lot of lat kind of poking out there.
More I look at Mo photo, like I like him more and more.
Yeah.
I know, dude. I'm telling you, when
Every
I saw
single shot, my eyes are almost drawn to him. You're like, look at the front lat, look at the detail, the abs, the quads, the chest.
I don't want to totally I don't want to be totally false about it. You could tell he's standing like a foot in front of everybody else.
Yeah.
But he does look incredible. Like I'm really like.
I mean, that side try is great too. Conditioning looks good. Arms delts, waist is good. Side legs.
You can see side of the leg here in comparison to Marcello and Samson.
Squatted down a little more. I think he should stand a little more upright. But
so I just want to give a quick overview of the top three, just so, and Ian, you can tell me if you agree or not. But when I look at the top three, and because some people are like, "Oh, Baruz should have won because of condition," but when I look at the top three, I see Samson in perfect balance.
Yeah,
I see Baruz is great up top, but a little light in the legs, and then I see Marcello is great with all his limbs, but his torso is a little shallow.
Yeah,
between the chest and the back, and I feel like that's
good
where
good arms, good legs, but then missing some parts in the middle.
Yeah, so I feel like Samson kind of captured all. He had no weak areas really, and I think that's why he won.
Most complete.
But conditioning is very drawing to the eye, and I get that, especially with someone like Baruz having the conditioning from the back. He does. I get what people see.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, the difference here is quite stark in the
size.
Not even just the size, like in the symmetry, the balance. Like, Samson is third in the world for a reason. It's not just because he's big; it's because he's extremely flows very well. He's very symmetrical. He's very balanced. Like, there's not much you can knock on that, So when you have a guy like this that has really strong parts, like Baruz has great parts, but he also has weaknesses. His legs, they're still missing a lot of sweep on there. Marcello's still missing some spots. So someone like Samson's going to shine even more against that, even if his conditioning isn't that of Baruz. But like, let's be serious. There's fucking like 4 people in the world with conditioning like Baruz,
And as you go through the poses, you can start to see it. So if you look at the front double, you see the shallowness in Marcello's chest. You see the light, the little bit more straight up and down in Baruz's legs, and you go through them, and you can see kind of the same story playing out all the way through.
Well, then you see Marcello's waist a little more.
I was just going to say that. His waist a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
And in the front shots, Baruz is just kind of, especially standing next to Samson and Marcello and Mo, they all have crazy legs. So Baruz is kind of like losing a little bit there.
This angle of camera is doing everyone's legs an injustice. I'll say that because I know these guys all look a lot better than this, even Samson's.
Yeah.
Except for Mo Foddy.
Except for Mo. So I wonder what his legs look like in person if they look this.
And then you kind of see the same story from the side too. I mean, it's like you see the sweep on Samson's leg and the thickness and depth of it. And Marcello, and then you kind of lose a little bit with Baruz and Mo.
Yeah, missing a little bit on the hamstring there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Quite as much. Nathan.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been the biggest Baruz fan. You know, I've been talking about him for a while. But it's just, you know, start to see the difference between like, you know, but remember we were talking about call outs and why like you wouldn't put like the second place guy or third place guy next to the 10th place guy necessarily. I think this is kind of what you're seeing. It's like if Baruz did the Olympia, I feel like he would have been somewhere between 8 and 10.
I would have loved to see him in that lineup though. It would have been great.
Yeah. I think he would have been right behind Krizo, personally.
Yeah, I think he would have been in the mix with like Krizo. I think he could have beat Tonio. But I think he would have been kind of in there. Yeah. I mean, I don't think he could beat Hunter with that look yet. I think his legs are a little too light and he's not quite as good from the back.
Yeah.
But he's still very, very good, you know?
Yeah.
But if the legs come up, he's going to be very tough to beat.
Oh yeah, 100%. And you go through it, side chest, like Samson's side chest is ridiculous.
Yeah,
look at Marcello's too.
Same with Marcello. Like, look at this. This leg is just
His chest looks like it's got a lot more depth there. Right?
Everyone here actually has a pretty good side chest because
I think Mo looks
great.
You know what? I feel like Mo
in third.
Yeah,
Mo should have been. He should only pose this side leg. Look at the difference in the legs.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like this one's the depth of it is way more. Maybe it's just the way he's standing. I don't know.
Or the lighting. I don't know.
Yeah.
Look at the detail too on Baruz's side leg there. The hamstrings.
Baruz nutty.
And then we go to the back. I think this is where Marcello beats Mo. His conditioning, I think, was a little better. A little more separation in the hamstrings.
Yeah, but Mo's back is a little better.
Back sucks.
Well, I don't know if it's open there. It looks like his rhomboid.
His back
it doesn't even look like he can't open it.
Yeah,
it's stuck there. It does. Like where would it open?
Yeah,
Bruce's back looks awesome, but I have to say honestly, I think his glutes are a little oversized, and that's probably honestly why his legs are a little light. He's probably very glute dominant, like his pressing and
when
stuff.
He lifts, when he trains,
a lot of glute development because like you can see they kind of take away from his hamstrings and his legs in those back shots, you know.
Yeah, you're right.
But his upper body looks awesome. I mean, crazy detail.
What about? I still
give
Marcello the lat spread over Mo.
I give him the lat spread.
Yeah, he's got a wide back.
Yeah. It's not. I still don't think you should be pushing your spine out that much, but I get it. Like, see the way Baruz is doing it, spine straight.
And Samson same.
Yeah, Samson same. But the rest of Mo's not bad either. But like, if you look at Marcello and Nathan and Presti, they all kind of have that like
upper back rounding.
Yeah, rounded back. Ab and thigh.
Crazy to see Nathan looking so undersized compared to
in this lineup,
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not like he's small, right?
No, yeah.
That's not a very good pose for Marcello.
No, he's definitely got I would pull a vacuum here all day long. I wouldn't even
pull a Derek Lunsford here and just vacuum that all.
Yeah. He's got great legs though, man. His legs are nuts.
Crazy.
And then you go through to the most muscular. Yeah, Mo you could make an argument for Mo in third.
Yeah.
I don't know about. I definitely think he could. I would have liked to see him next to Nathan. I don't know if they put him there. But,
Did they call? Who did they call out? They called two guys out. I think it wasn't Baruz and Horse MD. They called out together.
1 sec. Let me go back to normal.
Did others, you mean?
1 sec. Let's go to the next shot. See these. So this is the same lineup. I don't know if there's any other shots of them together. I think that might be it. Yeah, I think. And then Iain won the men's physique.
Yep.
Congratulations, Iain.
Good job, man. Good job.
This guy, I swear to
all
God,
that running really paid off for you.
I got to.
That's Sprinter Iain. Sprinter Iain won.
Go look at the comments in that photo.
I know that. I know. Listen, can I tell you when that first came up? I literally thought somebody photoshopped your face onto that guy. I was like,
you go look at his profile. We don't look as much alike, but on his stage shots, we look so much alike here.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Look at this. Look at this. Every comment.
Iain Valliere won the men's physique.
Ian's doing men's physique.
Looks good in shorts.
The retirement suits him.
They're literally all comments saying it's me. Yeah.
I want to see this. I want to find the photo that I saw, like the very first photo I saw of the guy. I'm like, that's fucking Ian. Here's a free of Baroo's, some free posing. Yeah, he's got a really, really nice physique. He just needs to bring up those legs a bit, and then
Yeah, on the side you can see here too the hamstring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of a posing issue. See when you let it go there for a second though, it dropped down.
These glutes are just absurd though.
Yeah.
I know. Reminds me of Michael Lockett.
Yeah, they are
way better. I like him way better in the far away shots than I like these.
Yeah, you start to see some of the gaps when you get up close.
Yeah.
His
Crazy
posing's
detail.
a little
Why does he
funky.
keep pumping his glutes like that?
Trying to accentuate those.
He's showing the shreds, man. He's
Yeah.
like,
Dear God, man.
That back lat is good though.
I like his backlash spread.
I think he's got an amazing physique. He just, like I said, it's still new.
That's a good shot.
See, that hamstring's better. It's like when
That looks really
he
thick.
drops it, it's not bad. His most muscular is crazy.
Mhm.
He's got to slow down his posing a little bit.
Yeah, it's like I thought we were just at 1.5 speed there. You were blasting through that.
See, but then you go there and then watch Samson after that, you know, like
Yeah.
you can see there's levels to this, you know.
It's like
You guys-
perfectly balanced.
Samson looked drier to me this show.
Samson looked good here, yeah.
I thought he was drier than he was at the Olympia.
I thought he was the same. I didn't think there was
Yeah.
very much difference. Yeah.
Bruce looked great, but like this is the third best bodybuilder in the world, you know.
The lighting is a little tricky here also,
Mhm.
so I don't know, but he looked the same to me. I don't know if he didn't look harder or softer.
Yeah, he looked good.
The side of the leg's nuts.
That side chest is a great shot.
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah. Looks like a fucking statue. Okay, so Samson decided that he wants to win more money.
So are people mad because they're saying he's stealing qualifications from other people?
I don't know who people are, but I'm hearing rumblings that like he's competing too much. And it's like
Eating too much.
you know what's fucking awesome about this? So not only did they cut down the qualifications to just the top 3, but now Samson's taken away another 2 shows. Well, I shouldn't say 2
That's
shows.
what I mean.
He's still got to win this weekend, but I'm picking him to win. So he's going to take away another 2 qualifications.
Well, beat him.
So yeah, beat him. You want to I told Samson, I'm like, you know what? Do every show this year, and then all you got to beat is Hottie and Derek again. And maybe they do that.
Right.
So yeah, no, he's going to go on this weekend, and then I think he's done after that.
Yeah, what would happen if they did that? Like, say someone like Samson or Nick or like one of these guys wanted to just go on a tear and win every single show. What would happen? Would they have an Olympia with 4 guys, 3 guys?
They'd have to.
Or would they be like, all right, because of extenuating circumstances, we're going to do it on a point system?
I would say they would probably do something like that. They'd probably improvise.
I
Like,
bet
you can't have an Olympia with 4 guys. Like, it'd be so hard to sell tickets.
Right.
I bet you they would get a call from the boss and be like, "Hey, you probably should sit out." So yeah,
That's enough.
it's enough.
But what if he's like, no?
What can you do?
Yeah,
You can't
true.
stop the guy from making money.
Yeah, you can't just like start judging him unfairly because of it. Like, just
Right.
let him win the shows and you figure out something else on the back end, you know?
Yeah.
They have to have contingencies.
You
in
would
place.
probably have to do.
Yeah.
You would probably have to do a bunch of what's it called? Special invites. Be like, look, we need to have at least 10 guys, so we're going to invite 6.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or I think that, I mean, it's their show. They do what they want. They would just
Yeah.
improvise halfway and be like, you know what, we're going to make it a point system now. Some more guys who are in it.
Yeah, I mean that. Whatever. I'm sure they would fill the other 5 or 6 spots, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, I personally applaud Samson for this. I told you guys last week. I just said he loves to compete. He loves to travel, and he's having a fucking blast. And he's gonna go fucking do his thing. And if he wins,
As
that's
he
great.
should.
If he wins, it's great. It's more money in his pocket. It's more
Like old school bodybuilding.
It's more
I
competitive
think
time.
he should do every single show for the rest of the season and then hang it up at the end of the year.
There's 2 more. There's 2 left to go, right? This
Do
week
them
and
all,
next
do
week.
all 4.
No, he's not gonna do. He's not gonna go to Tokyo. This is it. Prague
Yeah.
is the last one. But there's only Tokyo left, right? After Prague?
I think so.
Yeah. So and then he's getting ready for the Arnold. With the Arnold Columbus and the Arnold UK.
I don't think Samson likes off seasons.
He doesn't need one.
I don't think he might. No, it's not that. I think he likes the off season because he likes to travel and like guest pose and like like meet fans and do appearances and stuff. But I think after winning the Arnold, I think he feels like he just wants to do it again. And look, to be honest with you, think of the incentive. It's 150,000 now in the UK, and it's 300 in Columbus. So
when he retires, he's never going to regret having more accolades under his belt, you know?
Yeah. If he goes and does Columbus, and look, Hottie's not going to do the Arnolds. And who knows if Derek is? I mean, he's Mr. Olympia. He might just sit out and wait. So I don't know if Nick will be back in time for something like that.
I don't think he'll do the Arnold in the March, but I don't know when the UK one is.
It's 2 weeks after the Columbus. Okay. So it's like if those three don't come back, he's already beat everybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, he beat Nick too, but like, you know, Nick is a variable because he's better or whatever. Right. So like he's kind of beat Brandon at his best. He's beat Andrew at his best. So he could go walk away with 450 grand.
Right.
So, I mean, good for him. Fuck.
If I was Hottie, I would jump in the Arnolds.
I don't think he can get it. Oh, he can get a visa. That's true.
And especially after, you know, all the talk after the Olympia, I would go and do the Arnolds next.
That's a good point. Yeah, he could do the Arnold, Columbus, and UK.
He should be fresh. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't compete very often.
But unless he feels like he won the Olympia and he wants to wait and, you know, be his best so he can kind of get it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand that. But if I was in his shoes, you know, I would go after it again now.
I don't know. It's good for Samson though. I'm happy for him. He's doing his thing. He wanted to buy a Lamborghini, so maybe that's good. Maybe it's going to happen.
Get a bigger down payment.
He said he said he was set on not buying it, and then I took him for a ride in the Z06, and he was like,
"They were at dinner. They were like, yeah, maybe."
I love watching him get out of those cars.
I know, Fuck. Okay, so we have Prague this weekend. This is a lineup.
Big ass lineup. Jeez, look at this.
This is the lineup. Marcello, Nathan, Pavel Baran, I don't know who that is. Anton, I don't know. Maybe I know him to see them. Samson, Roman,
Krizo,
Jan Turek, I know.
And Yang.
And
Yeah.
Is Yang going to be in shape?
I don't know. We'll see.
Hopefully.
All right. All right, let's see what we're doing here. I got to redo this fucking sheet.
That'd be good too. Classic has two guys from the top 6 in there as well. You got Urs and Michael Daboul in the Classic. Yeah. Two guys there.
Is Urs doing it? He just won a show.
Yeah, so Urs and Michael Daboul. So both guys from the top 6.
Yeah, but Urs just won the Texas show or something like that.
Well, so did Samson.
What do you mean?
Samson just won a show and was third at the Olympia, the exact same as Urs. You know?
No. I know. I just think it's funny. I'm like, Urs won. He's going on anyway. He's like, maybe
exact same as Samson.
maybe a new thing.
Who did Ashnani beat in 212?
I can't remember who. There was a couple. Guys.
That kid had crazy legs. One sec, we got to see this
in the 212. Eh?
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah, that one guy had crazy legs. Yeah.
He literally, his legs belong on a fucking heavyweight. Look at this.
Oh, I saw this picture on Instagram.
What the fuck, eh?
Jeez.
And no offense, but how did he beat him?
How did he beat him?
But Kay, you've seen Ashkenani in person. He looks fucking nuts in person, man.
I don't know, dude. That's just a tough
Ashkenani, I find, like, when I see him in person, he looks so much better than in the photos.
Look at this hands.
In photos,
his back is crazy.
When you see him moving, he's so much thicker and more dense than everybody. He's so fucking grainy.
Yeah,
he's lacking separation, but he's so much more muscular.
Yeah, his back is nuts.
Like a Hassan, but that can control his midsection most of the time. You know?
Yeah.
Doesn't look that hard there.
I mean, that's a close one.
It's a tough one, man.
Yeah.
He beats him from the side for sure. And he is harder than the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see it. Yeah, this guy's got a prettier physique though.
Oh, for sure.
Great fucking quads.
Looks young.
Okay, so what we didn't talk about last week was the Classic. We talked about all the Olympia shit, and we didn't talk about the Classic at all. So really quickly before we go on, how close do you guys think? I'm not going to say Chris because personally I think he's just a clear winner. But how close do you guys think Urs is to Ramon? Or is there a good gap there?
I think there's the same gap between Ramon and everybody else as there is from Chris and Ramon.
Oh, so you think Ramon's like a clear second place?
I think he's a very clear second place. Yeah, I think Urs is great, and I think Brion, honestly, I think looked amazing this Olympia. Very detailed from the back. Condition was awesome. I'm a big Urs fan, but I honestly had Brion in third at this Olympia. But I think Ramon and Chris are definitely in a league above everybody else. I think from a shape perspective, just like total flow of everything. Urs is a little narrow on the shoulders. The arms are still lagging a little bit, the back. I think Ramon is very complete, very good conditioning. Everything flows super nice, other than this fucking gigantic ass forearms. But other than that, it's like pretty much perfect,
Mm-hmm. Did anybody think Brion beat Urs?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Paul, you do too?
No, I don't. I think Brion looked great, but I just love Urs's his shape. I think is just crazy, and I think he's just gotten better every year. I think he's still got a couple of areas I'd like to see come up a little bit more still, but I love Urs overall look.
This is the problem. I think if we're talking about criteria, I feel like Brion was better. But if we're talking about what physique I like better, I like Urs's physique better.
I agree with that. I like Urs's physique better too. But if I'm looking at it as a classic physique show, I think Brion was a little better. Yeah.
But then again, we don't always classic doesn't always have to be perfectly proportionate.
Well, where do you see Brion being better? From the back?
Well, I just felt like go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead. I think his front double was better. I think his back double was a little better. I thought he had some better shots. His overall crispness and detail was a little better. I just think it flows a little nicer. Urs has some good poses.
And some good body parts.
Some poses that are good body parts and stuff like that. But I think in certain poses he's still lacking a bit. Like his side chest is still lacking quite a bit. I mean, the arm is very apparent. The weakness in the tricep and the arm there. I think Brion is a little more like complete shot to shot.
But this is what I was going to ask you guys. So Chris isn't perfectly proportionate, but he's still like the standard for bodybuilding, or not for classic. Sorry. So why do we attribute that to Brion and Urs when we talk about it? Because, I'm not saying that. Part of the reason why I
do think Chris is like he even though he's not perfectly depends what you define by proportion. I mean, the only thing that I think is lagging a little bit is his arms in the front double.
Yeah,
I think in the side chest.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, in the side chest they look awesome. In the back double they look awesome. So I think only in the front double is where you're lagging a little bit in them. And it's more just the shape of them than the size, So, I mean, it's tough to say, but I think other than that, he flows pretty much perfectly,
Yeah, I agree with that. I guess my point is when I look at Brion, if I make an argument for him being third, I'm making it because he's perfectly proportionate.
I was making it on that, and I was making it from the detail overall, especially from the back. His back
conditioning was very good. Yeah, he got a lot of depth in his back.
Yeah, his back was probably the most detailed one up there.
Yeah, I think you could make the argument that Brion's more complete, but Urs has that factor of freakiness to him.
That's what I mean.
Look, I think either one. I think I don't think Urs is like. I'm like, wow, he got robbed like Brion. I think it's very close. I think either one of them. If I was judging, I would have been like, ooh, it's tight. I would have wanted to see some comparisons, and me personally had Brion, but it's a very close call. But I did. Yeah.
I think I agree with what Paul said. I think. If we're talking about balance, it's like there, but I think Urs just has a classic shape to him that
he's got advantage.
He also fits in better with if we're gonna go with the Fouad of grouping guys together. I think he does fit in better in size and height and structure to Ramon and Chris.
Yeah.
Hey, going to that point, Tyler did say in his, which we should cover. Tyler did say in his wrap up video that
look what I just got. Melissa just presented me this.
What is that?
What is that? Is that baklava?
It's not baklava. It's like a banana
Goldies.
It's like chocolate chip cookie cut up into a fucking cake. I don't know.
Yeah, cake. Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, can I please okay? Listen. I love my wife. I really do.
I gotta take the zins out for this.
But she doesn't ever come down with treats.
And then there's caramel syrup on them.
And honestly,
careful, Fouad.
We'll cut this part out.
Careful.
I've heard him say this in front of her.
No, I love her to death, and She works her fucking ass off, and that's probably why I don't get little treats made for me. But it'd be nice to just for her to show up with some cookies or something.
Yeah,
That
me too.
I understand.
Me too.
I understand. Emo Mike is back.
I don't know. Like, I think Melissa should have a conversation with our wives. Like, say,
Yeah,
like, look, these are some of the things that I
Good,
think.
though.
Maybe they can start their own Zoom call amongst each
They're
other.
they're in a group chat, so just get them.
Yeah,
Yeah. What are you doing?
Throw it
Bacon?
up, just lob it up there and see what happens.
yeah.
You know?
Have her start saying some things here and there. Ian, fuck, help us
Why
out.
don't you bacon?
Don't you guys like making your boyfriends and husbands treats? I love it. I love that shit.
It makes them so happy.
It makes me so
Makes me
happy.
so happy. You guys should try it.
No, it doesn't make them happy, Paul. It makes me so happy to do it for them.
Yeah, that's what you want to hear from them. Yeah,
Should probably order them a pizza right now.
I'll settle for that too. Yeah, you have to make it.
No, I would like, look, if she orders me something, it's good. I'm still happy that she thought of me, but it's a little bit extra effort. There's some TLC.
I don't want to risk what could happen if Kat's cooking. So I'm just gonna you bring me Five Guys as a surprise.
You're happy.
If it's bad, then I'm like, oh, thanks.
Did she make that healthy too, Ian?
I don't know, but it tastes good.
That's the Ian I like. He doesn't give a shit anymore. He's like, I'm
No,
retired. I don't care. Going to what Tyler said, the way you look depends on who you're standing next to.
It definitely changes the dynamic for sure.
So I think that's kind of what I was talking about.
Well, I mean, let's a prime example.
With Nathan.
We were just talking about Nathan, the show.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan next to guys that are a little smaller, his shape and his like crazy waist lats really shine. When you put him next to some bigger guys where they were all kind of bigger, he kind of gets lost in there,
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened to Olympia too.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the bets.
We're betting on this week.
Well, me and Paul are having a double or nothing.
So it's just me and you. So face off,
we're having a face off for biggest
All right.
news.
I think you should bet on random on places 4 through 7.
Well, I already know. I'm going to go here. I'll go first. I'm going to go Samson.
Paul's gonna put this.
Paul, who are you going to pick first?
Samson.
Just making sure.
Go on a limb, Paul. Go on a limb.
I'm gonna take a big swing here.
I'm going to go Marcello second.
Over Crizzo.
I'm gonna go Crizzo.
Well,
This is where I'm gonna get Fouad right here.
Okay, I'm not fully finished yet. I'm gonna think.
No, you put it down.
No, it's not done. We're not. You can't say it.
Set in stone. Set in stone.
I'm thinking out loud right now because
Okay.
this is why. Just so you know why.
No, you're probably right, Fouad. He's gonna look great.
Crizzo's weakness is his legs. And Marcello's got crazy legs and good arms.
He's got to kill him from the legs on arms.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Paul. What do you want? Who's third? I'll
Can I see the
go
list?
here. I'll go Crizzo third.
Okay, I'll go Marcello.
Okay. I'll go here. Wait. Let me.
Nathan's here too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Shit. Okay, we got Nathan. We got Roman.
Rob Cannon's decent too, isn't he? Roman.
And up here it says to watch out for this IPV Pro Big Sarhan.
Who's Big Sarhan?
I don't know.
Take a look. Oh, I've seen this guy before.
Oh, this guy. Yeah.
No, I don't think he'll be.
There's shots right there of him in trunks.
I don't think he'll be in the top 4. So
There's Iain still too, eh?
Big mistake, guys. Big mistake right there. They're telling you in the fucking thing. This guy's a big deal.
Okay, I'm gonna go Nathan. Who's 4 for you?
I'm gonna go Nathan.
Nathan. Okay. I'll go Roman. Is Mo Fuda doing this one?
I don't see him now.
His name's not there.
Do you think Lian Yang can beat Roman?
No, because he's going to be fat compared to Roman.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
They competed earlier in the year, though. Who won? Roman?
Roman beat him.
Yeah.
Twice, I
Roman.
think.
No, Roman beat him. I think Roman only beat him once. Let's go down here and see. we got anything? Oh no, he probably didn't post it.
No updates.
This update 22 hours ago. There's a little bit of conditioning there, but Roman's going to be fucking peeled. That's not bad.
Not terrible.
Some shreds in the glutes.
Fuck, he's big.
Okay. What are you saying, Paulie?
Oh, well, Roman too, yeah. That's 5, right? So we're going to have to keep going until we got something else.
Well, right now you would have the break of Crizzo and Marcello.
So we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna leave it at that then.
I'm going Jan for 6. Who are you going?
Yeah,
6?
me too. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go. What's Rob Cannon look like?
Big old British boy. Got a crazy side leg.
Rob Cannon, IFBB Pro.
I get over to my dog. She's going crazy.
1 second.
Ellie, come here.
Okay, Paul. This is Rob Cannon.
Oh yeah, I seen this guy on Instagram today. What was it's a big dude, eh?
Oh, you see that leg volume too? 20 rep sets, bro.
Right.
Well, can I see the list again, Fouad?
Yep.
I think I'm gonna go Jan Turek.
Jan 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's 7, isn't it?
No,
Yeah.
that's 7. Yeah. Who do you do 7?
Let's go 7. Are you picking someone different?
I might switch Marcello and what's his name? So we might have to keep going.
Okay, let's keep going then.
Okay. So okay. Who you got 7?
I got Jan Turek.
Fucking cocksucker.
I knew that's who you were gonna go with.
Why are you picking the same thing I'm picking?
You're picking the same thing I'm picking.
No, I'm picking first.
Oh, you already picked?
Yes. Okay. Who are you picking 8 then?
8. I'll go with Rob Cannon.
Okay. Okay.
You got the same, don't you? I don't know who any of these other guys are.
That's what makes it fun.
I know. So we just go right to 10 then?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna listen to Bodies Builders Without Borders. I'm gonna go with Big Sharhan.
All right. From Palestine.
Sharhan, if Bodybuilders Without Borders, you fucking screw me up here. Okay, that's it.
That's
all
10?
No, but that's all we need to do because
Okay.
now we got some different picks.
We got a couple different ones now.
So let's go back to the list. I don't know. This is tricky. I think I'm going to go back to this. It's just a safer bet. No, it is. Look.
So the tiebreaker for us is gonna be Rob Cannon or Sarhan. Come on, Rob Cannon. So whoever places higher out of those 2 wins.
Uh-huh.
It's on.
Okay. Ian, do you have any different picks or no?
No.
Mike, do you have any different picks or no? Mike?
I would have put Sarhan higher than Jan Turek though.
Really? You know this guy?
I think he's going to be
No,
better.
it's too late, Paul. You're not
No, it's
taking
not.
it. Yeah, it is. You're not taking your fucking changing because of fucking what Ian says. This is it. You made your
You're
pick.
just trying to get my head, aren't you?
No.
Throw a curveball, Paul.
Yeah,
Put someone above someone.
I gotta stick with my instincts for a change.
Okay.
And it's Jan. You're going to confuse it because Jan Turek and you have Jan and Turek. It's Jan.
What?
Lian Yang is put
Oh, there's a G on the end.
Yang.
Oh, who
But G.
cares?
Put Yang.
Get the fuck out of
Who
here.
cares?
That's the man's family.
Well, come on. We know who it is.
Yeah.
Come on. Fucking just get the spell. You're like the guys in the comment section who are like, Fouad fucked up the spreadsheet. I'm like, who fucking cares?
Or
You're like,
when I put your on a post and someone's like, you spell it right.
people in the last week's comment section are just roasting me because fucking I didn't do the spreadsheet properly and I fucked up all the equations. I'm a bodybuilder, not a fucking
Leave it
secretary.
to work.
Okay. So that's it. So what's the bet? The loser gets to get a tattoo?
I thought we were doing dinner or something.
No,
Oh,
you guys
that was a friendly handshake.
you have to eat something that Mike and I decide on the podcast.
But within some ground rules to that. I'm not eating no dead animals that are like fucking fermented or anything like that.
Oh, there goes what I said.
Something you can buy in a store and that's safe to eat.
That's too broad, Ian. No, it's got to be a little bit more narrow than that.
Paul, you can't make the bet
it won't
for
be.
him.
Let's
A bite.
say it's no meat of any kind. There's no raw food of any kind.
Okay, and a bite.
No, not a
But I
bite.
got to eat a whole portion or something.
Well, like a enough. Like it's got to be
A
like
mouthful.
We'll dictate that.
About well, we do like a little circle, like a little portion.
a little circle. It's like a little
Size,
circle, like
the back of your fist.
like a quarter.
How much you have to eat.
You guys are gonna make me throw up on purpose.
How do you know you're gonna lose? I might lose.
Well, after what Ian said with that Sarhan.
He's so easy to doubt himself.
I know, right away. He's like,
Wow.
okay. All right, let's do some questions. Unless there's anything else we want to cover.
Well, you could talk. Chris and Courtney announced their baby.
Yeah, you're gonna be an uncle, Ian.
That's right.
No.
First time being an uncle.
You're gonna have super genetics. Two Olympians.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the time he's ready, Ian will be running everything.
Yeah.
Isn't Courtney a two-time Olympian?
One time.
One time.
So 6 Olympia wins between the two of them.
Is this the first time in history? This might be the first time in history.
The two Olympians.
Two Olympians are having a baby.
I
Yeah.
would assume so, yeah.
Produce. It's gonna be crazy genetic. Huh?
I wonder if the baby will be classic. Oh, what is it? Is it a girl or boy? Do we know? We don't know.
Well,
If it's a boy,
I know, but I don't know if they've announced it, so I don't want to say it just in
yeah,
case.
don't get yourself in trouble. I don't know what it is. So, okay, if it's a boy, are they going to be Olympia, open bodybuilder or classic? And if it's a girl, will she be bikini or physique? No, we have to.
It'll be either classic or bikini.
You think they'll keep them in their own classes?
I think so, yeah. And either way, like, because think of the parents too. Like Courtney's bikini and it's like all shape, and Chris's classic, it's all shape. So they're gonna go in the shape classes no matter what, you know.
Yeah. That baby's gonna have a sponsorship right
I
away.
think they're gonna have a genetic freak baby, and he's gonna win the Open.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Or he's gonna be like a fucking NFL player, you know.
It's gonna be a good-looking kid.
I wonder
Or she's gonna be like a fucking whatever, you know, whatever the equivalent of an NFL player is.
it would be cool if Chris's record, like whenever he's done, stands until his kid breaks it.
Yeah.
We're talking like it's a boy though. We don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna assume. I'm gonna assume.
I don't know.
You're gonna
There's a
assume.
trend.
I'm gonna assume
I
it's a
don't know.
boy.
There is a trend amongst bodybuilders.
How many bodybuilders have boys though? You know, it's
There is a trend amongst bodybuilders that they all
There
have.
sure is. I got two.
You can't tell us, Ian, but blink twice if it's a boy.
It's crazy though.
He's like not gonna blink at all now. He's like,
yeah, I'm just gonna say like this is the rest of the podcast. Yeah,
the whole world like commented on their thing. Like what the like? It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
it has like 7 million comments. Yeah.
I
Really?
know, it's like, yeah. I mean, good for him though. That's awesome. I mean, like, what the fuck is left for him? He's like, I'm rich. I've won all the Olympias, and now I'm having a kid, and I'm
Yeah.
married, and like,
He should make a CBum baby formula.
I'm sure Raw would do that. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
Revive. I guess that'd be a Revive thing. Yeah.
well, congratulations to Chris and Courtney. Do you know the date? We don't know the date.
April.
They have their Christmas lights up already? What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
outdoor.
My wife told me she wants a new Christmas tree. I'm like, we have an old one.
Again?
Yeah.
You guys just got one?
No, our
We
Christmas tree.
we have our Christmas tree up already.
Do you really?
There's no lights on it, but it's up. I don't know if you can see it from there.
Okay, tell Melissa not to tell Summer that part.
Did you help out, Ian?
Well, I took it out of the shelf in the garage. She put it up.
Yeah. That's what I do too.
That's
No.
the guy. That's all the guys.
That's our
That's the
contribution.
limit.
We the lights outside are just up because they're in the tree outside. It's just we had a company come and like rake all the lawns. Like one of our friends' company come rake all the lawns, and they put up the leaves when they were out there, or put up the lights when they were out there raking the leaves.
A lot of
That
companies
is-
do that now.
that is the limit for the guys though. Eh? Like we take it out of the basement or out of the garage,
Yeah.
and then they they do whatever the fuck they want.
Yep. They don't want you touching it anyways.
No, she wants to put it up how she wants to put it up. I'll let her do her thing.
My wife would never let me near the tree.
Well, that's the thing. That's my wife. She's like, why don't you help me do stuff to the tree? I'm like, because you don't like anything I like.
Because everything I put, you move it.
Well, because Summer likes it all to be like, she's really like bougie, so she wants it to be like gold and silver and like, and I want it to be like green and red with like race cars on it and shit.
We're all the same.
Yeah, and I'm like, fucking, this is stupid. I don't want to help you. It's boring. It's like, anyways, okay, let's do questions. Instead of boring ass cardio on the cardio machines during prep, how come bodybuilders don't just go into the stretch room, set a timer, throw on some music, and start dancing? What the fuck?
Because that's super fucking gay, bro.
That's over 41%.
Yeah. That's like 58%, maybe even 60.
Wait, well, I'm not gonna. If you saw his profile, then you'd be like, okay, I get it.
And dance away, homie.
Yeah.
Okay. Can Paul host the show for the next 5 minutes? Yes. Okay, Paul, go ahead.
Well, let's continue with the questions for now, and then
No. It's all you're up. I'm timing.
Okay. All right.
Paul, pull up the post of the questions on your Instagram and then go.
I don't get them. Are they on your? Are they on your?
Yeah, they're on the Bodybuilding and Bollocks page. Pull them up.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh wait, I just passed it. Hang on. Okay, here we go.
Maybe.
Ooh, 238. Okay. Personally, I love it, but thoughts on Samson doing so many shows back to back and this year in general? We've already covered that. Opinion on getting your steps in or just normal cardio?
Hey, go to Bodybuilders of the Borders for a second.
Okay. Hang on. Shit. Okay.
Okay, go back to my page.
Go back to your page. Your page or
Go back to my go back to the question.
He blocked it.
did you block me already again? Okay. What am I looking for on your page?
I didn't block him.
That
would have been way funnier though.
I can't see you.
Oh, you can't? Okay.
No, I can see you.
Okay, go ahead.
What?
You're up. 5 minutes.
But what do you want me to go to your page for?
You just go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, you kind of caught me off guard here. I didn't have anything ready.
You don't need to. The questions are there. Go for it.
All right. Oh, I just closed that. Damn it.
That's what we're doing. We're doing questions, Paul.
Hang on. Okay. Hang on. Bear with me.
Sinking ship.
Yeah, it's going down fast, isn't it, Mike? I'm trying to save it right now.
Is this part of your 5 minutes?
No. Hang on. You can edit this part out.
Tell me when your 5 minutes
I
start.
can't find the questions. Anymore.
What happened? They're on my page.
They're not on your page.
They are.
No, they're on Bodybuilding and Bollocks.
Bodybuilding and Bollocks. I can't see them.
Or Real Bodybuilding Podcast, whatever the page
That's
is.
what it is. Okay.
Your 5 minutes is starting now.
Okay. Start it now.
Okay.
No.
I still can't find the questions though. Okay, that's whatever. I'll ask my own questions.
Okay.
So I'm drawing a blank here. How's the running going, Ian? How's the running going?
It's going great. Great. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Is that it?
Well, I was hoping you were going to expand a bit more on that.
Okay, give us a little more on that.
You got to dig. Fouad will dig. You got to ask questions.
Okay. You still doing some weight training?
Yeah, a couple of days a week. Yeah, 3 days a week. I'm doing some weight stuff, but all like 4 running stuff. Yeah.
Your birthday's coming up.
Yeah, 27th.
Any plans?
I'll be in Dubai and Turkey.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You want to say what you're going to do there?
I'm going to Dubai on the 21st. I think I'm actually getting my hair done on my birthday.
Okay. So after that, you can't wash your hair for a while, eh? A couple of weeks.
Well, I'll have no hair.
Yeah, but you can't like have water on your head or nothing. I thought you can't take a shower.
Yeah, for a little bit. I'm not sure what the protocol is, but like my head will be shaved after that.
Yeah. How long does it start to take till it starts to see stuff?
Well, I think it like grows in a bit and then it all falls out and then it all grows again fresh. So I think it's kind of like It'll go and then it'll fall off, and then the new follicle will like plant and regrow.
Oh, really?
You gotta wear a hat for like 4 weeks.
No. I think it's just the first couple days.
I think you got to leave it open so it heals.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a bunch of different rules and shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Are you changing this area at all? Or are you just filling in like overall, like filling in?
I think they want to square this a little bit.
I don't think you got a problem now.
I don't think you should do that, Ian.
This is
No,
how my
like, that's what I'm
hairline's
saying.
always been. So like maybe I'll
Because
just have like a tiny bit.
I saw a guy get it done, and dude went like literally like a triangle,
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
Oh.
no.
Like, and you could tell his hairline was like this,
Yeah.
and it was like fucking a point. I was like,
If
what
I-
the fuck, bro?
If I
Like
had
Dracula.
if I had your head of hair, Ian, I would just literally fill in the back spot
I wouldn't even touch that.
and no, like the spot that's going away.
On the back, yeah.
Like
That's not that bad.
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it is.
But it's horrible. Yeah, see, I don't think that's that bad. I had that for a long time.
Yeah, but Paul, you think you have hair still?
I got a
Like
little-
you're not a good judge of character for this kind of or a judge,
I know. I
good
know
judge
I'm
of
not great.
hair. Yeah.
I'm not a fashion nista or anything.
No,
But I
well, okay,
like Ian's hair.
Wait a minute. We all like Ian's hair. Calm down. You don't have to like, you know,
Oh,
get a little excited there. Take it.
Pump the
Thank you.
brakes, man.
I'd be happy with it. That's all.
Show
I'm
me
saying.
show me the top of your head right now.
I just did.
Show me
Yeah.
again. Okay, stop there. Okay, look at that. You would be fine with that?
Yeah, I'd be totally fine with that. I lived with that for a long time.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Me too.
wait a minute. Would you be fine with that now because you're bald, or would you be
Yeah.
fine with that? Like, if that was happening then, would you still be okay with it?
What are you? You're 33, right, Ian?
I turned 33 this month. Yeah.
Yeah. If anything, I would just take like some like Pro Scar or something just to.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't really care anymore. I can't see it. I'm fucking old enough that I don't really give a shit. But like, we're
You're
going.
married.
I'll
Okay,
fucking
so
do
this is the only reason I'm saying something. That happened to me around when I was 33, and it really bothered me. I was like, that sucks. Like, I don't. If I could have taken care of
bothered
it
me
then,
like when I started to feel I was losing it, like in my late 20s and into my early 30s, and then I stopped really caring as much. I was like, man, whatever, you know.
I was the same. It bothered me initially, and then I didn't care anymore.
it didn't bother me as much because I kept shaving my head into a mohawk.
Yeah.
But I would have rather been able to grow out my hair, but I didn't have that. That part was already gone.
Yeah.
So if I was able to, I would have got it done then, but I wasn't able to because I didn't have enough hair like Ian does.
Yeah.
So I don't know. To me, like if it doesn't bother you, then fucking right. Paul's right. Your hair looks fine. But to me, it bothered me when it was happening to me.
Oh, I'm doing it either way for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
don't
do anything
see-
else while you're there, like stem cells, anything like that?
No, I don't have anything planned. I mean, I'm just going with the flow, but I mean, shit, I'd like to. I mean, why not? You know,
Yeah,
you're there.
while you're there.
But I mean, yeah, no, we're going to Dubai for the Dubai Muscle Show. Whatever that weekend is, the 23rd of November, I think it is. And then we go from there to Istanbul, to Turkey, and do the hair, and then come back from there. So I think we're gone like 10 days in total.
All right, well, that's a wrap.
That was
Still
5
got-
minutes.
That was 5 minutes.
You still
man.
got it. You still got 2 minutes.
That was only 3 minutes.
That was literally 3 minutes. It's not that easy, is it?
Well, no, it's not that easy at all. No, I never asked for this.
You're like, that had to have been 5 minutes. Like, no, it's literally it's 3. But you're good.
Oh, here we go. Like we want to talk about something. We went back to MMA today, Fouad. First time in a couple of weeks. Yeah,
it was
ripped
good.
my head off a couple times.
It was good, man. I think I felt like I was getting more like fluid today and like feeling it more.
Yeah. We
excited.
learned a new throw today.
Yeah, man. Paul's tried a new throw.
I executed it on you.
we learned a new throw, and yeah, it's good. You know what's cool is like we'll learn a move, and then he'll let us go like live for a minute after we've done the move.
Yeah.
And I was telling Paul, I think that's when I learn the most.
Yeah.
It's like when we're fucking around afterwards, like after we execute whatever move he teaches us, then we're fucking around because he's like, okay, what would you do next?
Yeah.
So then we're trying to learn to do that. It's like I'm actually
I'm looking forward to. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm looking forward to one day when we like, which is still a ways off, when we start like going against other people, because like you're fucking 270 pounds still or whatever. Like it's hard to fucking when you're lying on top of my chest. Like man, like you're a
but
big
think
fucking
about it,
dude.
But think about it. If you learn on me and then you
I know.
grapple with somebody who's 50 pounds lighter,
Yeah. Well, and like so, I got either you or Travis, our trainer, who's only 160 pounds, but he's a great fighter. So so like
Yeah, but
I got both extremes right now. I want someone who's just like as inexperienced as me, but normal sized.
I think this is the one thing I'm learning though, and I'm sure anybody who has done fighting or whatever that's watching can attest to this, is the size doesn't matter at all. Like Travis I'm not able to hold him. Like, not that I have his skill, but even if he says just hold me in place, I can't.
Right.
I can't.
Yeah, but it would come into play if like someone equals skill of Travis, but that was
Yeah. Then
That's what I
size-
mean. When you know
yeah,
what you're
yeah,
doing, it doesn't come into play. But when you don't know what you're doing,
No, but what I'm saying is like Paul's saying that he's having a hard time holding me or whatever because or doing whatever to me because I'm bigger.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's not like, I don't think it's the size. I think it's Travis's speed more so than anything. We were just talking about this. So Paul, ever since I met him, we started training together. His training cadence is very controlled, right? It's not like slow, like necessarily like Justin, but it's very controlled. It's not very explosive or whatever, right? And I think that's the difference when you watch these guys in jiu-jitsu. Everything is super fucking explosive. So like we don't know how to do that because we've never like used our muscles that way. It's totally fucking different, totally new. I almost feel like if we were exploded that way, we'd tear shit.
Yeah, until we get more used to it at least. But when you had that one hold on me today, where I'm supposed to try to get out of it, like when like it's one thing to try to get like someone like Travis off me, even though like he knows what he's doing technically. I can out muscle him in certain ways, but I'm not moving 270 pounds off my chest.
I don't think you could have. I don't think you could have. Not just you, like me either.
Well, technique wise, he would, he ripped my arm off.
Like good at like making themselves heavy, like heavy.
No, because they know because Travis knows leverage. It's not just speed, right? It's also leverage. So I think if he was on top of you and he wanted to stay on top of you, I don't think we have the skill to get him off.
But I wonder if it would feel different. Like I don't have his body weight crushing me at the same time.
Yeah, you
probably feel.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
we should try it.
Yeah, I will next time.
Next time, let's say, just tell Travis, say, look, I want to go full speed with you on top of me. See if I can throw you off.
Yeah,
just don't tear your other pec.
Yeah, Travis goes at 25%. I'll go at full speed.
Okay. Okay. Your time's up. Let's go to questions. Ken Paul. No, we just did that. More of an idea. Nope. If Mike signs with Hostile, will a weekly care package of Uncrustables be in the contract? Yes.
It fucking better be.
I'm seeing those things everywhere now.
Yeah, fucking pay up, Smuckers, motherfuckers.
Yeah, you should be getting a royalty on that.
Motherfuckers.
At what point in time did you guys start putting a rating on girls on a 1 to 10 scale?
When I was like
as far back as I can remember.
At 14, like
I think.
Is that very like misogynistic? Like,
yep. No.
Only sixes would say that.
Well, how else are you supposed to rate them?
Yeah.
He completely missed the fucking point of that.
You just like you went even further. You're like
right through. Fuck Paul.
Everybody rates though. Like girls do that shit too, don't they?
For sure they do. For sure.
The rating scales are totally different though.
They're probably a lot meaner than guys too when they do it.
I don't know. I think we're.
Theirs is just verbal. It's just verbal.
I think girls are probably harsher on other girls than we are, but I think they're not as harsh on men's looks. No,
I think it's just different. I think it's different standard. Like money doesn't come into play in my 1 to 10 scale.
No, because we don't care about girls having money.
But I'm just saying. I think for women it does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a status thing.
No.
But Paul,
women aren't that shallow, are they?
Paul, you had that in your scale though.
Well, I mean,
one of the things in your scale, I remember when we were coming up, you were like, whoever I meet or marry or I'm in a long-term relationship with has to have a good job.
Or at least bring something to the table. Yeah, because I don't want to be carrying someone the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Like, like you got to bring some equal value. And release.
So you would never have married a woman that like didn't have a job.
It depends. It's hard to say never because it depends on everything else. If she had like.
All right, we'll play the 0 to 10 game. You meet a 10 out of 10 girl.
Like in looks.
In everything.
10 out of 10, like on everything except for her.
Everything, employment. But she's not working a day in her fucking life.
And she's broke too.
Well, yeah, because she doesn't work.
Yeah, but her family got money, nothing.
Maybe like 30K in debt.
No. Oh, she's got debt too.
I'm not taking on anyone's
30K,
debt.
just 30K. Nothing obscene, but like enough that it's like.
Okay, that's the scenario. Paul, you meet a 10 out of 10.
She's not going to work. She's already told you.
Listen, she's 10 out of 10 in bed, in looks, in like personality.
Takes care of you.
But she's not going to fucking work. She got a little bit of debt, and she's never going to work. No,
not for long term. Not for long term. No, I don't want an anchor.
An anchor?
Yeah, that would drag you down because you'd be taking care of her all your life too.
But isn't that kind of what guys do?
Well, maybe if you got a lot of money, but I'm a working man.
You want me to show you how you should have answered that question, Paul? Because your wife
Yeah.
watches the show.
Yeah.
I already have a 10 out of 10. I don't need it out of 10 out of 10.
Yeah, you know, I should. That's how I should have answered you, right?
I'll
Like,
cut
I don't
that
think she
part.
watches it anymore, though.
I'll cut that part. Start over. Ready?
I mean, yeah, I would not even think about that kind of stuff. I'm happily married.
What? Okay, Mike. What's your kryptonite? Like, if you had a 10 out of 10 everywhere, what's the one thing that you'd be like, I don't care if she's 10 out of 10 everywhere, I can't do it.
I don't think about those things, Fouad.
That's not fair. Mike got practice.
Mike knew it was coming. He did.
Yeah. Let me sink first, and then he went out to say after.
I'm not like Paul down there.
Yeah.
Right below me here.
He's gonna show Kat later. He's like, look what happened. Look
Check,
at
out,
that.
check it out what I said.
Yeah. Look what Paul said.
Yeah, I'm not like other guys.
You hear that, Ben? Huh? 10 out of 10.
No, seriously, come on. Is there something where you're like, and it can't be an obvious thing like trust. We're all like, none of us want like a hoe bag for a fucking wife.
Or she got a drug addiction.
Yeah.
This is my wife, the hoe bag.
Yeah.
Some guys might be.
The
Wait a
town
minute.
bus.
Wait a minute. Wait. Some guys might be okay with that.
Oh, some guys are for sure.
Some guys might be like, look, I get all the sex in the world. She brings home money. She's beautiful. She takes care of my kids. Once in a while, she blows somebody else.
She's averaging 2 to 3 dicks a day.
No, but that's probably a thing. There's
I'll
probably
think of the
guys.
opposite.
It's
though.
definitely a thing.
Yeah,
It's more
that's
common for
definitely-
women, though, I think,
What do you mean? Like,
to accept that.
if the guy's got enough money, probably.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're living good enough of a life, a lot of them will turn.
Well, I
turn
think
a blind eye to it.
we hear about that show with like professional sports stars, right?
Yeah. Buy them a big ring or something when you.
They kind of like do whatever they want.
Yeah.
So the stereotype goes anyway.
Yeah. Well, man's gotta be free.
Ian, what's the one thing that you're like, fuck it, can't do it no matter what? And Mike, I didn't forget that you didn't answer yet.
I'm trying to think.
Bad hygiene.
Bad
hygiene.
Things I would say are just like so obvious,
Yeah, I mean, we're all probably going to say trust, drug addiction, like those things, like for sure. Like
We're talking pure personality trait.
Anything.
That would be.
I have
that's
one.
easier.
no,
I
like
have one.
what?
I has a lot of male friends.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's a fucking
How
feel.
about if they're gay? What if they're gay?
No.
I'm just wondering because a lot of women do have a lot of gay friends.
Kick rocks, boys. See you there.
Wait a minute.
Go
If
find
they're-
some other straight
wait,
woman to be friends with.
Are they? Wait, if they're gay, are they in my fucking house all the time?
Oh,
Yes.
then no.
Like I don't. Not that like
They're at your house speaking extremely loud and flamboyantly gay a lot.
No way.
And trying to pick out outfits for you.
Yeah.
Well, I'll look really good. That's for sure.
Or you'll
It's
look
like
really
it's like Queer Eye for the straight guy every day at your house.
Yeah.
Okay, what if she's got all male gay friends, but they never come over?
My
Okay, so-
question is, why don't you have female friends?
Well, because gay guys are cooler than chicks. For
Are
a
they?
chick.
I feel like they're kind of fucking catty too, though. I don't know if they're that much. I feel like gay guys are kind of assholes,
So the stereotype.
Clip that
goes.
soundbite.
Yeah, I
Clip
know.
that soundbite.
I don't know if you can say that again.
I'm 41% one of them. I'm speaking about 41% of my
I
personality.
don't think you can
Okay,
say that. So what is it? Is that okay?
I mean, it's negotiable, but it's not a deal breaker at that point.
Be negotiable.
But
What do you-
yeah, no. If they're coming over all the time, it's a deal breaker. If she has like a bunch of gay friends and it's like they're friends and they hang out here and there, go get coffee, go shopping once in a while, whatever, like that's fine. I don't love it, but it's whatever,
But if she's
Things
got
can still take a left turn there though. Like,
Yeah.
oh, let us see your tits. Oh, they're so nice.
Yeah.
And you're like,
and what if the guy's pretending he's gay? Maybe he's
Yeah,
bisexual.
Yeah.
like he's
Yeah,
getting a
maybe
little.
he's
He
fluid.
still likes it a bit. Like he's like, oh, not bad.
Yeah. Maybe he's
Maybe he's only 61%,
Yeah.
There's still 39% straight in him there. That's like
Yeah,
those.
you're only straight. It's only straight if you're straight. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you find a 10 out of 10. She's got 3 guy friends and 2 girlfriends. Is that okay?
No. Like, well, it depends. Like, are they like going? Is she like going and hanging out with these guy friends who like coming to my house and they're like straight males? No, 0%.
Yeah, they're hanging out. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
What do these guys look like? What if they're nerds?
Oh, you're all on the same page as me. Don't give me this wow bullshit.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm not.
I'm very progressive. I would be fine with it.
Yeah, right.
Fucking Arab. You're the least progressive of all of them.
Yeah.
Haram.
No, the reason I think it's hilarious is because this has come up on the podcast before. And I said I wouldn't be cool with my wife hanging out with a dude. And everybody jumped on me. And now Ian's like, you know, you were not at that time. And neither was
No. That wasn't the question. I remember
the question was,
and it was Ben was here, and is would you be okay with her going to coffee one time with a male friend?
No, not one time. It was like a friend that you go for coffee with.
Oh, yeah, okay,
no. Well, would it be okay the other way around?
No.
Like yeah, right. So no.
What if it was?
Look, I would be dumb enough to do that.
Okay, Paul, wait a minute. I got a question for you.
Like, are you really dumb enough to do that as a man?
Oh yeah.
Why would you?
There's some guys.
Say to your wife, like, oh, me and Stacy going for coffee.
Yeah.
No.
And you're like, she's gonna be cool with that.
Why would you want to?
But I was thinking the other thing. Would you be dumb enough as a man to allow it the other way too?
No. I would never allow it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and people probably are listening to this going, "You guys are fucked." But
yeah,
no. All the guys watching,
you're fucked.
They all agree.
I always feel like if you lay the kindling, expect a fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I see it. So I'm like, if you're gonna allow him to go to fucking coffee every fucking day or whatever 4 times a week, the minute you and your fucking wife are fighting, that guy's the guy.
Plus, I mean, out of pride,
he's there like, oh, you can come over, it's okay. He's an asshole.
Yeah. Plus, your pride as a man. Like, what if one of your friends sees your wife at Starbucks with some dude sitting there having coffee?
Like, hey, I thought you were out coffee with some dude. What the fuck's going on? You know?
Yeah.
Okay, Paul. Let me ask you this scenario. Your wife says it's okay for you to go to coffee with a chick, and she means it. There's no trap. She's like, it's cool. You can go for coffee.
He's
with
like,
you.
So what's the catch?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to hear more of this.
There's no trap, but there's
yeah. She's got my phone bugged.
No. There's no trap. You're allowed. Now, is she allowed?
No.
So
I wouldn't do it anyways.
So you're gonna say I'm not going only so you.
Good answer, Paul. That's a good answer. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike. I'm catching on. Yeah.
This kid for cat bullshit. You gotta stay clear on your lines, Paul. Yeah.
That's right. I would say thank you for allowing me to do that. However, I have no interest in that, and I don't want you to do that either.
Okay, that's fair. So Ian's is guy friends. Paul's is she has to have work. Mike,
she's got to, she's got to take care of herself.
She got to work. That's what you said. She got to work.
Yeah.
So if your wife, some money. So if your wife loses her job, is she out?
She could win a lottery or something. As long as she got some money.
If your wife stops working tomorrow, is she out?
No, she's not. I mean, we got
get out.
No, I would support my wife, and I would probably get a second job. And
good answer, Paul. Good answer.
Who has tried to bait me?
You're catching on, buddy. You're catching on.
Yeah, I'd work a third job too if I had to.
I'd rob a bank. In fact, I'd rob a bank.
Whatever it takes, Fouad, to keep her happy.
Mike, is there a 10 out of 10 that you would refuse to be with for a specific reason, other than the obvious ones? I can't think of one either. I mean,
any girl that talks with Toronto slang.
Oh.
I was just gonna. You know what I was gonna say? I was gonna say baby
Girls
talk.
Been going all over fucking social media right now.
I was gonna
say,
like,
do people? They're tagging. I think they tagged Ian in it too. They're like, do people really talk like that in Canada? I'm like, no, they
just Toronto.
Like what? What am I missing? Why? What's going on social media?
Can you send it this girl?
I can't. You gotta look for it. I don't know.
I'll send it to you, Fouad, one sec.
Just send me the name. I'll look it up so everybody can watch it.
It's like fucking nails on a chalkboard. You're gonna want to kill yourself.
Is it Instagram or TikTok?
I got it. Just chill, bro.
I have it here too somewhere. I can find it.
I was just gonna say,
how should I send it to you? Email?
No, just tell me the name and I'll look it up on Instagram.
It's just easier for me to do this.
Okay, just send an email.
Share it to him.
There, I emailed it to you.
Okay. I can't think of one.
What if a girl had poor hygiene?
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
that's obvious. Yeah. Well,
Bad
wait a
breath.
minute. But wait a minute. But how
Bad
bad?
breath would
Yeah,
be
yeah,
brutal.
yeah. Let's
She
be
got
more,
halitosis.
let's be more specific.
What if she got halitosis and can't fix it?
She's a 10 out of 10
Gum.
in every.
Yeah,
every
everything
gum.
else is great,
I can do it.
but her mouth smells like ass all
You
the
want some
time.
gum, babe?
I
I
can
know
do
you
it.
love
But
gum,
that
babe.
doesn't. But I think when people have halitosis, I don't think gum does anything.
No, it doesn't because it
It's
comes from their
bacteria.
gut. Yeah.
Oof.
you
I
can
could-
you can fix that though, can't you? Like there's like medication and stuff you can take for that.
Let's pretend.
Well,
Let's pretend you
hypothetical,
can. Let's pretend you can.
incurable,
Yeah.
incurable halitosis.
I think that might be a no go for me.
Definitely.
I'm in. I'm good.
No way. No way.
can do it.
When you're sick, you smell that all the time.
I'm good. I'm in. She's a 10 out of 10 in every other way.
Her mouth smells like an ass.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to get that close.
Smells like fucking rotten kielbasa.
No, I'm all right. I could do it. I could do it.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Think about
man.
it. She's sweet as can be, most loyalist girl you could think of, most beautiful girl you could think of. Think about all the best things you could think of. I'm like, yeah, okay, I can do with some bad breath.
Oh.
I already have that, so I'm good, Fouad. I don't need that.
That's the link I sent you. It's like TikTok there.
Yeah, okay. 1 second here. Oh, geez.
You're gonna want to kill yourself.
Oh, shit. 1 second.
Like, as if the business is true that you left your moms in the hood, somebody go smoke that you. You don't leave your moms nowhere. You have money and you left your moms there? Yo, you're sick to my stomach, fam. But if it's not true, Shorty's just talking shit.
She
It's an
sounds,
ultimate zero right away.
Yeah.
sounds a little bit Arab. I feel like there's some Arab in there.
Seems like an accent.
Yeah, bad breath. What about? Yeah, bad breath would probably be. I could deal with that. I could do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't deal with bo.
What if there was bad breath
Yeah.
or a bad smell in another
Downstairs.
area?
Yeah.
Oh,
All the
That
time.
was
All the time.
incurable.
Yeah.
does she like oral?
Well,
It's
Well, if she
Like
doesn't,
her
like,
going on-
present.
you
It's
mean-
present no matter what's
Demands
happening.
oral before sex every time.
you know, yeah.
she like by oral. He means you got to go down on her.
Yes.
I know what oral means. Thanks. Paul.
I thought what you were
No,
tripping
no,
that it
you're
was.
not the one. You're the one.
I thought you were confusing Ian. I was saying that
Thanks
she's going
for
on you every time.
thanks for explaining it to me.
I'm here for you.
Just to clarify,
Make
you're
sure-
the one going down.
Right. Just to make sure you know that. You're not receiving.
I know. Thanks. I would have smell her boxes. I was getting ahead.
It's that bad.
Okay. Oh, okay, wait. If it's so bad that it fills the room, then I'm out.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
It's
But if
gonna
it-
fill.
But if it's only bad, like when I'm really, really close, I can
No,
probably-
it's like once you get those juices flowing, it's raining.
Yeah. Because once you're in there, it's gonna
It's like a hot radiator in an old
mix
house,
it up.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's like a heat wave coming off of it. Like,
Oh god, like a glow, like an ember.
Okay, what's the worst? Wait a minute. Out of all the smells, what's the one that would bother you guys the most?
Like on what part of your body?
Like bad breath, BO, vag, asshole.
I'd take BO over both of those.
I would take BO over them both too.
What do you mean you take BO? Like you
I
would
think
accept
BO
that?
is
I'd rather deal with someone having BO than bad breath or
No,
bad-
but it's like the
Think
kind of
about
BO where, like, you know, the one guy in the gym where no matter where he is, you can smell him. It's that
The
kind
one,
of
the one Arab guy.
like no, it's not Arab. It's not Arab.
no, no.
No, the Indian guy.
The Indian guy's like, that would be me. It's me, not there.
And it's like that oniony BO. It's
Nah,
like
that's
that-
not.
That's
But
sweet.
I could get
That's
used
sweet
to
a
BO.
little spice in your life, man.
Yeah.
get
You know
used
what I
to that I could get used to, but really bad breath or like a super stinky box, I don't think I could do it.
I think the BO for me is the worst.
Really?
Yeah. Well, because that would
It's definitely not the bad breath. It's the BO or the box.
I think the bad breath would be the
Order
most
of worst,
tolerable.
I would go box breath BO.
Really? Because breath, you're only gonna smell breath when she's like
Right.
BO, like you're in the car and she reeks.
Yep.
It's a different kind of smell. I could deal
Like
with
it's a kind of BO that when she gets out of the car, your car still smells.
that. Yeah, but
So your host stinks. Your host is good as stink too.
Everyone walks in your house and like, holy fuck, man.
like your
What the
like
fuck? Is that your wife?
your stinky grandpa breath, you know?
Yeah, but it's only you're only.
I could keep a distance. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Breath is the last one on my list for sure.
No,
For me
Melissa's
too.
got very good oral hygiene. That like I could imagine that being gone. That would be like a big no for me.
Okay, that's a good one. Teeth. Her breath.
Teeth?
The girls a 10 out of 10 everywhere. Breath smells great. Teeth are fucked up.
But how they fucked up? It matters how they're fucked up.
Or they like just crooked.
Yeah.
They're just it's like just a mess.
Nagel teeth. It's like she's
Yeah.
been chewing on
So-
rocks.
And yellow?
Well, no, they could be white, but they're a fucking mess. It's just like they're everywhere.
And I can't change them. I can't be like, hey, we'll
No,
those stickers
no,
out.
she'll leave you if you try and make her get braces.
Yeah,
she's-
probably a no-go for me.
But she's a 10 everywhere else. Everywhere else.
But
Everywhere.
she's not a 10 everywhere else because her image now has gone from a 10 to like a 3.
Only when she smiles you see it though.
Only when she smiles.
Yeah, but that's I got to see her smile. That's important.
I don't know if it's that important to me. Okay, anyways. Ask Paul what New Zealand's native population are called.
How am I supposed to know that? That's not a geography question. That's
I think I know it. I actually don't. I don't. They were mad when we got that wrong last week.
Yeah,
that was
they were. It was Welland. We were correct.
yeah. Well, but it used to be
Aren't
Auckland.
Are they Kiwis?
Kiwi is, but I don't know if that's like. Is that like
They are?
Is that actually what they're called?
Let's see here. What
Hey, I want to say though, I was part
Do
right
you
about that
call-
last week because
you were a little bit right.
Auckland used to be the capital.
Yeah, you're a little bit right. What do you call New Zealanders? Kiwis.
Boom.
There you go. Made up for last week.
Yeah.
If everyone on the pod could pick one animal to pump with gear, whose would win in a fight to the death in a cage fight?
What animal? Our own animals?
Whatever
Okay.
animal you want.
I
Gorilla.
got 2 cats.
Is it saying whatever animal or your personal?
No,
I think it's your personal
It's our
animals.
own animals. If not, we'd all just pick fucking bears and gorillas.
Well,
you know?
Right.
Mike's got a fucking pit.
Yeah, Mike. Well, I don't know. If you put Kate on a bunch of juice, he might be pretty bad. You know.
Because he's young.
Yeah, he's already a little bit jacked for a
I
Labrador.
put my Pomeranian on juice and have her go crazy.
Yeah.
Got the heart of a lion in that one.
Question for Paul: what is the largest thing you've eaten in one bite?
Probably
Don't answer that, Paul.
a
I'm trying to trap you.
Yeah. Okay. Next question.
This one. I think this one's easy, but I never know with you guys. Brushing your teeth or wiping your ass. Which one would you give up and why?
Brushing your teeth.
Brushing my teeth. Oh no, I give up wiping my ass.
I knew it. I knew Ian was going to get it.
Why? Because you can use a bidet? Because you use a bidet, is that why?
No, just jump in the shower. Let's say you don't have a bidet.
Okay. Well, as long as you can wash it in one way, then
I'm good enough that I can only shit when I'm at a house with a shower. Like I could hold a shit for 6, 7, 8 hours.
Yeah.
oh,
No problem. Like if I'm flying or something, I go all day without shitting. So as long as I get to a house with a shower, I'm good.
I can
held the
hold.
shit.
I can hold the shit till it just goes away. It'll come back
Yeah,
tomorrow.
me too.
I held it for 2 days in Florida. For 2 days in Florida, I held one.
Went right back up in me.
I told her after we went to that Brazilian steakhouse, I pigged out. I ate so much food, I had to poop so bad afterwards. But we had a full Airbnb of people, so I didn't want to. So I waited till I got home.
You had your own.
Just
You had
drop
your own
that shit,
bathroom.
man.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a private bathroom. It was right there in the hallway where
Oh,
everyone's.
so you were here worried about us hearing you.
Yeah.
I would shit.
Yeah, but that's
I
who you-
shit everywhere.
That's where you pull a Fouad. You just put this radio on.
My
your phone.
body won't. My body won't even let me shit in those situations. It's not that I'm like trying to hold it in.
If you turn up turn up the music on your phone and you feel like nobody can hear you, then you shit.
Yeah, when I'm in an uncomfortable situation like that, though, my body won't even.
Everyone just hears the radio and
Yeah. The toilet flushing repeatedly.
The plunger.
Fouad, you have been caught on camera now several times with Crocs. Can you publicly admit that you have joined the dark side? I have to admit they are comfortable. It's not really the comfort of them as much as it is not having to bend over to put my shoes on.
The convenience of putting them on. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. It's just like a lazy thing.
Yeah.
How much do judges make? Do they get paid a salary per show?
I think they get paid by how many classes they judge in a show. They fill out a card, I think, in the show, and depending on how many classes or how much of the show they judge, I think they get paid accordingly. Paul can confirm, but I'm not positive.
I think they just get paid a flat rate, like for going to the show.
Is it?
I didn't think it was per class. I don't know. Maybe at the bigger shows it is. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because it's not. Because it has to be. Because at the small shows they don't get to pick a class.
So it's CPA, sure, yeah. At that, you're
yeah.
doing every class, yeah.
Thoughts on Sean Ray saying Samson has Ronnie Coleman potential?
Cool.
Well, what do you think?
One thing Sean Ray said that's not stupid.
That's
I
tough.
think it's true.
That's tough to say.
Yeah, that's a big one to throw out there. Do I think that the potential is there? Sure. Yeah. I would agree that the raw bones of like what that physique is and what it is capable of, if the guidance is there and if he makes the right moves, that it could be that dominant of a physique. Sure, I agree with that.
Are we saying that? But we need to clarify it. And Paul, I don't know if you heard the question.
No.
Thoughts on Sean Ray saying Samson has Ronnie Coleman potential? So what I was going to say is, to clarify the question, is it, are we saying that Samson could have a dynasty in Olympias, or are we saying that Samson could be as good as Ronnie Coleman?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Dynasty of Olympias, but
If we're talking about dynasty of Olympias, I would say if Samson could put it together, he's one of the only ones that I think would stand above everybody else. Like if he put everything together, if he developed a little bit better back and he was able to get Ronnie Coleman shredded, then I think he's a dynasty Olympian. But if we're saying that he's as good as Ronnie Coleman, that's a tougher conversation.
But is this question like, is the potential there to be, not that he will become Ronnie Coleman, but is the potential there to become Ronnie Coleman? Yeah.
And that's how I answered it. I think the potential is potentially there.
Yeah.
It depends,
Yeah, so I would agree with potential.
Potential is only so much,
But are you saying potential to win, or are you saying potential to be that level physique, like that good?
Yeah, I think potentially that good.
Do I think anyone ever will be as good as Ronnie Coleman from a physique perspective? Personally, I do not. I think Ronnie is a one of a kind forever that will never see someone that fucking gnarly, freaky, crazy ever again. Do I think Samson could be a very dominant force in bodybuilding, equivalent to how Ronnie was in his heyday? I think there is potential for that, yes.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I would say he could be in the same conversation as Dorian Yates, Jay Cutler, Phil Heath, like as a perennial champion. But Ronnie is just, and I don't know, maybe it's just me because I was coming up at that era where I got to see him and I was like mesmerized by him. But he's just a king. He's
won
the
the most Olympias for a reason.
Yeah.
Paul can answer that last question too. How is the structure for how judges get paid?
Do judges get paid per class or per show?
For show. And it depends on if it's a regional show, a pro qualifier, a pro show, if it's a 1 day show, a 2 day show, if it's a 2 shows in 1 day. There's a lot of different factors, but it's a standard price.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Mike, what do you think? Is Samson able to reach Ronnie Coleman level physique, or is he just a dynasty? Not just, or is he able to reach dynasty level Olympia winner?
I think physique wise, he could get very close. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's like you guys said, no one's going to do what Ronnie did, but like to be thought of in the same vein as Ronnie, I think it's possible. Like, I think you can who's the most who do we now look to as our Ronnie of this time in terms of physique, stature, structure, flow, everything.
Yeah.
It's like he has that in him to do, right?
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay. I like that. I like the way you put that. Geography question for Paul. Name the island in the Philippines where Manila is located. There's no fucking way.
I don't know that, no.
What would you guys do if your wives wanted to transition to the opposite sex? Surgery included. Ask Iain. He is the resident gay expert. He also wants to know. Ask Iain. Ask Iain if sex with a fully transitioned wife makes you gay.
Oh fuck!
Big curveball there, Iain.
Okay, well there's.
Let's break it down.
Does it make you gay? No, because you can't. You're still a woman. Sorry to anyone. Like I'm not. Like maybe that's taboo. You can't just change your gender. You're just a woman with a dick now, but it's still a woman. So I don't think it's gay. But
You don't disagree.
I disagree. I disagree.
If you continue to have sex, it becomes gay.
I disagree.
But it depends.
The fucking rainbow flag drops in the background as soon as you say it.
But I think if you're start getting into where you're letting your wife, now with her newly acquired penis, peg you, I think then you're starting to develop some gay tendencies because you weren't doing that before. So like, but if I'm just fucking her in the ass all the time and she just acquired a dick, I don't think that's that gay, but it's still pretty fucking weird. That's
what if you're jerking off her dick while you're banging her in the ass?
Well, then I'm getting pretty fucking gay.
So it's basically what Ian's saying is, as long as you don't touch the dick,
yes,
not gay.
The hand's got to be here. Hands over here.
You gotta hold that thing up while I'm going.
Yeah, it's gotta be taped up.
I actually disagree with this, Mike. I'm sorry, but I do. So I agree with the first part of your statement, but not the second part.
Okay, it's hard because like you do agree with the sentiment that it's not a male. So
Yeah. Yes.
you can't just change genders. Okay,
Right.
but then everything else under there is gay. Okay, I'll go with that. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Well, because I'm like, look, your wife now has no boobs and a dick.
Yeah.
Well, she's getting rid of her boobs.
He didn't say that.
He didn't say that. He
No, she's
clarified,
got
man.
a dick and a big set of fucking tits.
Mike's like,
Just
oh,
banging tits and just like this little wiener flopping around. Doesn't even work. It just flops around.
what would you do? What would you do, Paul, if your wife decided to transition?
I think we'd all be getting divorces.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm asking.
Like, is she all of a sudden like?
She's like, you know what, Paul? I think I want to change.
She comes on with a dick.
With a dick and
Guess what?
Yeah. Now she's Antonio.
Yeah.
No, she's still Tony, but with a Y.
Yeah, with a Y. It's an easy change on the ID. No, I couldn't. I know that'd be a big problem for us.
No chance.
I have a little bit of a problem with this.
That's not something I can just gloss over.
Where would Paul take Theo on their first date? Can we just skip it? Just skip it. Just forget it.
We'd probably go for a gym workout.
Yeah.
Just let's see. Thoughts on running a cycle with a heart murmur and leaky valves?
Good idea.
Probably not smart.
Not a good idea.
Paul, you're all of a sudden very washed
I
out.
know. I'm trying to get rid of this. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry, it looks good. You look like an angel.
Yeah, like the heavens are shining on me right now.
Yeah.
Who's good for the prayer?
Who's the horniest person on the podcast? Ian for sure.
Yeah, youngest.
Really?
Not because he's the youngest. He's just well, probably because he's the youngest.
That's something to do with
But I think Mike's fucked up too. He just doesn't say shit.
it.
That's why every time we go somewhere, he goes to bed early. You know what he's doing. For Ian, where would you have placed at this year's Olympia if he knew ahead of time about those who did not compete? Would he have waited to retire? Ian doesn't think that way.
Like, it wouldn't have changed my retirement decision.
He's like if you knew nobody was showing up, would you have retired anyway?
Yeah, I would have got that good placing, you know.
Where would you have placed though if you hadn't retired and everybody just like the way it was this year? Where do you think?
I think I would have been in the mix with like Hunter and Andrew. I think I would have been somewhere like 5, 6, 7.
I think that call out.
I think if I was like at my best, like say if I was like Texas level good, I think I could have edged out Hunter. I think if I was like the average Ian, I think it would have been tight between me and Hunter. Maybe Hunter could have edged me out, but I think I would have been that like 6, 7 range then. Yeah.
I think if you were Texas Ian,
I think I could have beat Andrew looking like Texas, how he was.
I think if you were Texas Ian, you probably would have been 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you were Toronto Ian, you and Crizzo would have battled.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. What do you think, Paul? You're the judge.
Yeah, agreed. I think it would have. I personally think it would have beat Crizzo, but I think that would have been your matchup.
No, but I'm saying best Ian versus not best Ian.
Oh, we're in that lineup, best
Like
Ian.
the
Definitely battling.
The absolute best Ian I've ever seen. You know what's funny? I liked your New York look. You know the New York. You know the New York that you won that people were like, oh, why?
I was really big there. I was really full. That's the kind of that I have on there. I was huge.
That when you said to me when we were talking about it before or off the podcast, and you said the best Ian, that's the first Ian that came to my mind because you were fucking huge at that show.
Yeah,
I could have seen that Ian would have been 5th for sure. Does that bother you at all, or you don't give a shit?
Not even a little bit. No.
Yeah, no regrets at all, Ian.
No. I also was like, if you're talking about it in the context of like, I know guys are missing. It's not like I'm not like, oh, I wish I got, you know what I mean? It means nothing to me, you know.
But being around.
The thing of accomplishing goals as a bodybuilder isn't something that like makes me feel that way like that anymore. So even if you told me I could have come third, I would have been like, damn, I regret it, you know?
Yeah. But I didn't mean regret it that way. I meant more like,
I know you mean.
When you're around shows though, like, does it get you going a little bit at all again?
Well, when I was there, I was excited and I was like, this is fun, you know, and I thought it was cool and I loved bodybuilding, but did it make me want to get back into bodybuilding and get up there? No.
Yeah. Okay.
The thing is at the show, other than Nick, any of the other guys that didn't show up wouldn't affected his placing anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
So
only Nick, yeah.
What's the most racist thing you've done in public? Anybody want to answer this? I've never done anything racist in my life, so I don't care.
Yeah, no.
Do racist things all the time, but I don't know.
I've never done anything racist with actual malice.
No, not with malice, but
I've only done racist.
Like I throw an air
as a
joke
joke
at you all the time, so you can imagine what I'm like outside of here.
Would you start a hostile motorcycle club? No, I wouldn't, but I would like to ride with other people. So, what was your personal experience like in the Mr. O? What was your mindset? Mine was a complete blur. I was just terrified to be there. I remember being on stage during my posing routine. I had fun for like a brief minute when I looked out and saw like a fucking shitload of people. And I remember sitting backstage in the curtain with like this. I remember the blue light. We're all wearing our tracksuits. I remember before we all started just lay out to get ready, but we were all lined up for a minute in our tracksuits sitting backstage. I remember that. And I remember going out for my routine. The rest of it is a fucking blur. I don't know if you have any different insight, Ian, or if most of it is it's still fresh for you though.
Well, I've also done a few, so it's hard.
Yeah, you have more.
I mean, I remember them all in different aspects. I mean, 2020 and 2021, I can't in my mind decipher my memories from which year, because those years are like, they were both in Orlando. I placed seventh both years. It's kind of hard for me. Like, I don't know which memories are from which year, so I can't really decipher between the two of those. But I remember a lot of it. Like, I remember a lot from the show and the meet the pros and the fucking being backstage. I remember a lot of it. Honestly, the one I probably remember the least of was probably the last one I did. And it was probably like blocked out. Like, I didn't really enjoy that one as much as the others. 2018, my first one, I definitely remember like very fondly. Like, I was super excited to be there and I had like no pressure on myself. And I just like enjoyed the experience. And that was probably like the one I remember and enjoyed the most out of all of them. Other than the first one, I came seventh. When I got my placing, I was very happy. But other than that, it was like, you know, good memories. I mean, but yeah, I mean, you obviously, hindsight being 2020, you wish you kind of soaked them all in a little more, you know?
Yeah. Where would Fouad have placed this year at his best? Paul?
One spot below Ian.
6.
Maybe 2. Maybe 2 spots.
Best Fouad ever? I think it'd have been right same spot as Ian, 5 or 6.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I could have beat Crizzo.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think I could have beat Hunter.
That's right. That's why I think you'd be battling with Hunter and Andrew.
I don't think I could have beat Andrew.
Andrew at this Olympia?
That would have been the call out. Ian, Fouad, Hunter.
Yeah, that would have been the call out.
Because I think Andrew, even though he's not in shape, he was just
structure.
A lot bigger than I was. The structure was a lot better than mine.
So you think, even Andrew off, you don't think you could have pushed him?
Even Andrew off, I don't think I would have been able to get ahead of him. No. Even
I
don't know. Even maybe Hunter. I don't know. I don't know.
That's where I see right there, and then nip it at Andrew if you're hard enough, because you would have had Andrew from the back. You would have had. Yeah, we could go.
I'm thinking 15. I'm thinking 15. Fouad.
2015
at Orlando. You saw me in Orlando.
Yeah.
That was my biggest.
I would have had you guys 1 and 2 because you're my friends and I like you. Tie for first place.
Do you stay in touch with Sam, and will he be back on the podcast for an appearance again? I'm sure he'll be back at some point. And yes, I stay in touch with Sam quite a bit.
Do you stay in touch with Sam? Like
he's like, we talked last year. He's all right.
We
He's
don't
a
make
fucking athlete.
He's still with my company. You know?
You fucking goof. I haven't heard from him for a while. Maybe it's fucking...
When you guys are mixing HGH with water, is the water already cold or it doesn't matter?
I don't think it really matters. As long as it's not like hot. But like, I think if you have room temperature backwater, I don't think it matters. No.
Yeah. Ask
but
Mike.
I kept my backwater in the fridge as well, just anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Ask Mike if he thinks the Earth is bigger than we think.
Much bigger.
Care to kind of go into that one a little bit in detail, or?
I just answered the question. There's no other
Okay.
question.
Who is your top 3 funniest comedians? I'm going to say
Dave Chappelle for sure.
Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr,
Dice Man.
Tom Segura.
Yeah,
I like Tom Segura. I don't know if he's my top 3, but yeah, he's up there. I'm not a Dice fan.
I used to really like, I don't like his newer stuff, but back in the day, for some reason, maybe it was the first like kind of comedy like that I came across, but I used to find that Jim Jeffries guy really funny.
Oh, he's fucking funny.
Yeah.
I like that. I like
Jim
him.
Jeffries, Chris D'Elia, and Bill Burr.
I don't know Chris D'Elia.
Chris D'Elia's the guy with the curly black hair. He had his own sitcom for a little while.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, he's got a
Man,
podcast.
I wish I could
somebody.
remember who he was. When I saw Kevin Hart live once here in Ottawa, and one of the openers he had was like legit the funniest stand-up I'd ever seen in my life. And I always try and remember who the fuck he was. I can't remember who he was, but he was so fucking good, man. It was like after watching him, like Kevin Hart was such a fucking letdown.
Yeah.
I saw Kevin Hart in Windsor.
I'm not a big fan of Kevin Hart. It seems like
No, it was like dad jokes. It's like,
Yeah.
I brought my kid out of the car. I'm like, I don't fucking care. Shut up.
it's usually like the earlier stuff is always like Chris Rock's earlier stuff is better.
He
than
got too
stuff.
mainstream, and it's like very PG. It's like kid humor, you know. It's like
There was one of
Chris
Rock stand-ups that I really liked. I think it was like 3.
I mean, some of the old too, like some of the old Eddie Murphy stuff.
Oh
is
yeah, Delirious. Yeah,
Delirious.
You know who's good like that? Sebastian Maniscalco. His like first or second one were really good, and then like kind of got shit after that.
it was the same act, like kind of like the same shtick, you know. And
I have a theory about that. I feel like it's like the same thing as fighters or bodybuilders or anything really. I feel like when you're suffering, you do your best shit.
Yeah.
It's like Eminem, right? Before he's like fucking rich and famous, his early shit's better than his later shit.
Yeah, like when comedians are high on cocaine all the time, that's when they're at their funniest.
Have you guys heard of Anthony Jeselnik?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. He's good too.
He's fucking funny.
Yeah.
He's dark as fuck, but he's funny.
You know, he's good. Theo Vaughn's good.
Yeah.
Theo Vaughn's good.
Yeah.
All right. So we don't really have a top 3. We just have a bunch. But Dave Chappelle's, you know, it's weird too. Dave Chappelle's not like traditional comedy. It's more like storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
But he's another one where if you look at like 3 or 4 specials ago, were fucking hilarious.
Like, did you watch like old Chappelle show shit? Like,
Chappelle show was amazing.
That's the best Chappelle show ever.
So fucking funny, man.
It was only what, 2 seasons?
There's like 4. I think.
Yeah, at least
that many?
3 or 4. Yeah.
And then when he signed that new deal, that's when he stopped.
I remember him talking. He was pretty upset. He was talking about Key and Peele, how they just took the like one black guy and they filled his spot with another black guy. They're like, oh, Dave Chappelle's gone. Let's get another black guy in here. And they put Key and Peele. They put Key and Peele in his spot.
Took 2 of them to replace one. They still didn't do it though.
Ian Peele has some funny shit though.
Yeah.
Some
Some of the stuff is good. Yeah.
Does achieving a dream worked for mean more, or achieving something that you were unprepared for, but it was a dream come true mean more?
What?
I think he's saying like if something falls in your lap, is it better than if something you planned and kind of struggled to get to?
No, it's something you plan and struggle to get to is always going to feel more rewarding for sure.
Agree. Back when you guys were taking peak doses of compounds, how did you manage injection sites at higher oil volumes with bigger stacks? Or do I have to stick to 3cc bombs for my bigger cycles?
Just 3cc bombs only shooting delts, you'll be fine.
I don't know if I should tell what I did, because it's like not something you really want people to do, but I didn't. I just stacked it up and fucking just did it all in one spot.
I think people like have this thing of like
how much
2 mils in your shoulder and stuff. I think is like wild. Like I think when you think of how little 3 mils of fluid is, it seems asinine that you can't put more than that in a shoulder, you know?
Yeah, I used to have both. I used to have to use both shoulders sometimes,
Yeah,
like on the same day.
with 5 mil syringes too.
Now that Seba and Courtney are having a child, what would you all name your firstborn child? And would you prefer to have a boy or girl the first time around?
Well, I'll be out of this conversation.
Paul's already got 2 girls, so he can't say anything, or else he'll get in trouble.
I'll tell you one thing though, it's hard picking names.
You think so?
Yeah, because everybody you know has a kid name, any name you come up with.
But I already
Or
had,
you know
like,
someone with that name.
You have to give your child like a traditional Arab name, like for the people.
Well, I always thought if I asshole, you're going hard on the
For the
Arab shit
people.
today. You're like extra racist tonight. What the no, I always had like names planned because I always wanted to have kids. So I kind of knew already.
Yeah, I know I have zero say in it, so I'm just like not even worrying about it.
You have zero say in it. For real? Not for
Like,
real.
I do, but like I know if I picked a name like that, like if Melissa picked a name that I hated, she wouldn't pick it. But like if I picked a name that I loved that she was like doesn't like, it wouldn't go.
Yeah, it wouldn't work. Yeah.
It needs to be one that she loves that I'm just like is passable for me, you know?
Can I tell you it's really fucked up? You guys are not going to believe this, and I don't care, but me and Summer had both of us had the same name in mind for a girl before we met.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we already knew.
Are you going to tell us?
Well,
Lily.
it was Layla, actually.
Oh, yeah.
You say Lily, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Good name.
close. It was close.
Close, yeah.
No, I think that's actually an Arab name anyway, so fuck you.
It is.
I had a boy's name picked up, but never got to use it.
What was it? Antonio?
Rocco.
Rocco. Thank God.
Rocco!
Thank God.
Oh, I had a
Thank
Rocco so
God
bad.
Tony would not have let you pick Rocco.
Yeah,
There's
she
no
was.
way.
She was.
She was?
Yeah. And there's so many variations. You go Rocky, Rocco.
Listen, I think it's a great name. I just didn't think Tony
Yeah.
would go for it.
Yeah, no, she was good with it. Tony has a really hard time picking names. The second one I picked, our second daughter. The first one, I think her sister picked. Tony cannot pick a name because she works in a school board too, right? So she knows all kinds of kids. So they just kept messing with her every name. She knew someone.
Yeah.
She's
She
like,
didn't want that.
I don't like that kid. I don't want to name my kid.
Yeah, or one of my friends has a kid named that already or something, and yeah, it was really difficult for her.
Mike, you got any names picked out?
Whenever I think of names, if I had a kid, I think it would be like the coolest name for like a linebacker. So I'm like something fucked up, like Tyson Van Wyck or something. It sounds good when you say it.
Butkus Van
Sounds
Wyck.
intimidating. Yeah.
I always liked, for a boy, I was like Leonidas, and Summer was like, we're not calling our son Leonidas.
Leonidas.
She's like, it sounds like a fucking disease. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Maybe just fucking pass on it. Okay, we'll do a couple more. Favorite porn category, Mike. It says
I don't watch that. I don't watch it.
You're quick, Mike.
I only watch that with my wife. I don't know.
Couple scenes only.
whatever
I've
she
seen
likes.
some stuff when I was younger, but I mean now, who knows?
Mike, favorite porn category. I'm gonna
Don't say nothing, Mike.
Big tits.
No,
Oh,
it's
you
not.
took Fouad's.
Is it? No, it's
No,
not.
Fouad's going to take like MILFs with big tits.
Yeah.
Mature,
comma, big tits.
Mature is a step up from MILF.
Yeah.
You understand that? That's
It's like
we're getting into like dangerous territory.
Like 50 plus,
grandmother
50
porn.
plus, yeah.
You need to be careful. You need to be careful where you're swimming in there, man.
Okay. Okay. You're just lying anyway. I don't think yours is big tits. You're just saying something.
No, it is. I'm like tits.
Do you? Okay. I finally got a tit man on the podcast with me. This is great. Okay, Ian, go ahead. Paul?
he's tell you guys
He's like well,
whisper into there.
Yeah, here.
he's like Melissa hasn't gone to bed yet.
Whisper it, Ian.
just
What?
say categories and just blink
I
when
don't
we say.
Paul?
Us.
Ass? Is there he's who whispers it?
So that ass is like, are you watching anal porn or are you
Yeah,
just
like we're trying to get more specific here. Is it anal? Is it big asses? Is it white asses? Is it
All the
like
above.
BBWs.
You type in ass and see what comes up.
So you just type in ass and just click on anything.
Not anything. I mean, I scour. I go through it.
Amazing. But you're not more specific with it.
No.
Like I would type in like.
Let's run an experiment right now. Go on Pornhub and just put in ass. I want to see what comes up when you just put in ass.
Usually there's a category.
Yeah.
Ass.
Yeah.
No, in the search bar. I don't want the category.
I'm gonna see.
I want to see what the first video is.
Oh my God.
Exactly. You're unleashing the hounds if you do that. There's no search filter on that one, man.
Now I know why you do that. Jesus. Okay, so Paul, what'd you say, Ian? Anything?
I'd probably go like those videos like the college party ones, you know?
Oh yeah, like pass around
reality
pass
porn.
around a girl.
Yeah, where it's like a girl getting railed on the couch in front of like 30 people, you know?
The bachelorette ones are really good too. Like
the bachelorette parties, yeah.
where the guy, the male stripper goes around, and they all take turns sucking his dick.
Love those.
I'm so happy I have headphones in for this.
Yeah. That's why I always wear these.
I have this full mask in my main living room of my house.
Have you ever eaten something that fell on the floor?
Yeah, obviously. I remember once when I worked at Popeyes when I was young, and I was like just getting into bodybuilding. I was like, would never, ever, ever miss meals. Well, I didn't really ever, but at this point, I was super hardcore with it. I dropped an entire full Tupperware of meal on the stockroom floor, which was like full of like sawdust and dirt. Yeah. And I used our broom, which we swept up like garbage with, into the Tupperware, and I ate it.
And still ate it.
What was it?
Whoa.
Chicken and rice.
Oh,
dude. The rice must have been full of dirt and hair.
Oh, yeah. It was like granular after. It was terrible.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I would have maybe eaten the chicken breast after rinsing it off with the rice.
No, but it was like ground meat and rice.
Oh, it wasn't even like a chicken breast.
No, it was ground. Just like the whole thing was gone.
I would have made a fucking protein shake and called it a day.
Me too. Grab Popeyes.
I would have had an anxiety attack. I had to eat the meal.
Yeah.
Tell everybody that's not normal, just so they know to.
Yeah. Don't eat your food on the ground,
boys.
Try it. Drop your food tomorrow on the floor and eat it.
Yeah. If you want it bad enough.
All right, last question. Would you rather never jerk off again? What? No, forget it. This is a stupid question. Would you rather never jerk off again, or every time you jerk off, someone you don't know got pregnant and it's your kid? I don't even know what the fuck that means, man.
I would
have tons of illegitimate children everywhere.
I love that though. I mean, I have my fucking seed spread everywhere, but I have like no responsibility for it. That's amazing.
You're giving a gift to people, really.
Yeah.
Is burning feeling normal when injecting sub-Q? I think some shit.
If you're using sterile water versus back water, it's going to happen a lot more. A lot of people use the sterile water. That generally always burns when you go in. Back water shouldn't as much, but it also depends what you're shooting. Like certain things will burn more.
Like HCG stings more.
Yeah, or like the HMG I'm doing will sting more than like doing GH, or like it depends. But sterile water specifically will burn a lot more than bacteriostatic water. So if you're getting burning, switch to back water is better.
I find the peptides burn a lot. Those the BPC and TB.
Some can, but you just dilute them more. If you put like 2 or 3 or 4 mils in instead, it's better. Yeah.
You gotta stop mixing them with tap water, Paul.
Is that what it is? I thought it was about water. A bottle of spring water.
I'm curious.
San Pellegrino.
In the comments, if you've done it, just like man up and say it, because it's hilarious. If you've ever been out of backwater and had to shoot your GH or anything like that, and you mixed it with just like regular water.
Oh.
No way. I don't think anybody's done that.
You think someone's done that before?
100% someone's done it, yeah.
Yeah. Have you?
I haven't, no, but I've thought about it.
Really? Does Derek's back double beat Dorian's or Phil's?
No.
Not in my opinion, no.
Maybe not Phil's. I mean, Dorian's is very hard and crazy, but like I think from the lower body, you could maybe give some things to Derek, but no, Dorian's is pretty nasty, especially in the back lat.
Okay, last one. Are you able to take supplements while trying to lose weight? And he put supplements in quotes. So if you're talking about steroids,
Drugs.
yes. If you're talking about supplements, yes. In both cases, it means yes. How come
Literally a whole industry developed for that.
Right. why wouldn't you use that?
How come Fouad looked miserable in the picture Iain posted of the group? Because I'm always a little bit angry. That's why.
What picture?
I think the one that I posted that I tagged all you guys in a collab.
Well, like you were miserable at all at the Olympia weekend, so I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I just don't smile. That's why. And people are like, "Why is Fouad angry?" And I'm like, "Because I'm just angry."
He's trying to look like a stern Arab.
Yes. It's my heritage. That's
They always
my
look
people.
angry.
Well, his father was like, never smile in a photo.
Fuck you, Iain.
Look at the gays smiling.
Is Mike going to have a booth at the Arnold? Also, will Hostile have a booth at the Arnold? We'll be at the Arnold. Mike, you gonna have a booth at the Arnold? No?
No, I'll be there strictly to support you.
Awesome.
And other reasons.
Yeah. Let's see. Last one. Fuck, I can't get a good one here. If you could go, nope. Have you? Nope. Opinions on people calling themselves bodybuilders even though they don't compete or never have.
We've talked about this.
Yeah, we talked about that before.
Yeah.
It's more of a lifestyle.
Context of the question.
Pussies.
I don't know, guys. There's not like a really good final one here. Has Paul tried Tim Tams?
What's that?
Tim Tam. That's like a British candy, I think.
No, I
What?
never have. I'd like to
Tim
though.
Tams.
Rank the top 5 Brad Pitt characters.
Oh God, here we go.
What, how good looking they are, their character.
Yeah. What are we
Here we
judging
fucking
them on here?
You would be 41% from first to last.
Okay, so how good looking they are.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Troy is definitely number one.
I don't know.
Fight Club is probably up there. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, he's pretty fucking gorgeous in that. I put that there.
I think Ocean's 11 is the clean.
Oceans. Yeah, he's always kind of eating something. It's not like a thing.
Meet
You know?
no. Fuck, what's that movie? Not Meet Joe Black. What's the other one? The fucking one where him and his brothers and his one brother dies. And his dad dies, and then he ends up fucking his
I
brother.
watched him the other day in World War Z.
Yeah,
It's a good
I
fucking
watched
movie.
that.
I've never seen that. It was good.
Good fucking movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never seen, it's a good movie. You know what else you should watch, Paul?
Once
that,
upon a time in Las Vegas.
No, that astronaut movie I told you to watch. You should watch it.
Oh yeah, what was that called again? It does interest me though. The storyline doesn't interest me at all. You've been trying to get me to watch this movie for 4 months.
I want you to watch it.
No, I don't want to. I'm not interested in astronauts.
It's not about astronauts. It's a true
It
story.
is.
No, it's not.
But a guy became an astronaut. That's all I need to know.
It's about perseverance, man. Pushing
Yeah.
through the
Yeah.
It's a guy. I get it. It's a guy who
Looks
came
like
to
a
the other side of
fucking
the tracks.
Hallmark family movie to me.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good sometimes.
No, I can't.
I'm a realist with it.
Sometimes you want to feel good. It's a real movie.
It's not a fake movie.
Okay, let's see. Let's finalize this. Okay. That's Troy Brad Pitt.
There's all day.
Legends of the Fall, Brad Pitt.
That's the one I'm talking about. Where is it? Legends of
Look
the
for
Fall.
the dirtiest
This one,
beat
Legends
down.
of Legends of the Fall Brad Pitt is the best one.
He's like the hair, eh?
Oh, he looks like a chick. Looks like a girl.
Yeah, he
there.
does kind of look like a chick a little bit.
You can pass.
What about Bram Stoker's Dracula, Brad Pitt, in the middle there?
Which one's that? Which
To
one?
in the 3 picture there.
That's no. What movie is
Oh,
that?
This
It's not
one.
Bram Stoker's. It's
Oh.
fucking.
What is that one? He's
Oh,
a vampire, though.
Lost Boys.
No.
no. Go to his movies. That like the actual thing. All.
I thought he was in Dracula.
It's not Dracula. It's called. Go more.
That's a great movie. Once upon a time in Hollywood.
Go down. It's old. There. Interview
With a vampire.
with the vampire. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Good movie though.
I never seen that. That's with Tom Cruise, isn't it?
Okay, forget the gay shit. What's the best what's the best Brad Pitt movie?
Best Brad Pitt movie.
What's your favorite Brad Pitt movie?
7.
Snatch.
Oh, Seven.
Snatch was good.
Snatch is really good too, but that's not really a Brad Pitt movie, is it?
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the star of that.
He's
Yeah.
not real. Is he the
Him
star?
and Jason Statham.
Jason Statham. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I love Snatch. It's a great movie.
Yeah, Seven. The Ocean's movies are good.
I'm going to
Snatch
say
is good.
Legend.
Glorious Bastards.
I think Legends of the Fall is my favorite Brad Pitt movie.
Glorious Bastards is good.
Yeah.
Inglourious Basterds is great. Yeah.
I liked Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but no one else seems to like it.
Nobody likes that movie except
I don't know. It was a great movie. I don't know.
it was not. No, it was not a great movie. It was horrible.
It was a great movie.
Shut your mouth about that, Paul.
It literally had. It literally had no. There was no storyline. It was just happened.
Ah, he's a stuntman.
Great story.
He gets all kinds of adventures, misadventures as a stuntman.
You're like, I don't like astronauts and real stories. I'd rather watch nothing.
It's based on some fact.
Okay. Okay. That's it. Question for Paul. Last one. If ever Tom Cruise decided to compete in men's physique competition and you were judging him, how do you think it would go?
Spit in his face. Spit right in his face.
We'd probably have a confrontation or registration. He wouldn't make it that far to the stage. I wouldn't like his attitude of registration.
Here's how it would go. Rear naked choke.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. I'd probably get a little irritated by his cockiness at registration. And it wouldn't go well from there.
Shocked at this hatred of Tom Cruise. I've been friends with you for 30 years. I had no idea.
I'm starting to hate him more because people keep telling me stuff about him. That's it's building it up.
It's like a joke that's becoming real.
Right. Yeah. I'm starting to build up now.
All right, Paul, lead us off with a prayer.
Okay. I'll see you guys.
He's just gonna sign off from now.
Like the kids are calling me. I gotta go, you guys.
Come on, we're waiting.
I got nothing. I've been running out of ideas.
Think
for
about
this.
all the grateful things you can have
This week.
Yeah.
Nothing good happened this week.
I can't believe you, Paul. You're not grateful for
health.
anything?
You got your health, Paul. All kinds of shit, man.
Barely. Okay.
Come on, give us 3 or 4 sentences. Come on.
Okay. Let's bow our heads.
Have you been having anxiety about this the whole time?
I got a little worried about it because I can never come up with anything on the spot.
That's a yes. That's a yes.
You don't have
It's
to,
not
Paul.
full-blown anxiety.
You want to just hang out?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
That's okay. I don't think people care that much. Not everybody does comment.
Paul, you need to come up with one you need to come up with like a 3 or 4 liner that you just say every time as a sign off.
Yeah,
just think of it.
Like a slogan or something.
Yeah, then we can put it on a shirt.
Almost like sacrifice all regret.
Yeah, but something like something more
I
grateful.
could do like that. What's the end of that one Snoop Dogg song? Smoke weed every day.
Not a slogan, a prayer.
A prayer. Okay. Let's just give it our best.
We'll say your skate, dear leader, do your thing.
No, all right, dear leader. Not a lot happened this week, but I guess everything's going good, so that's a good thing. So I want to give thanks for that. And yeah, it's kind of a dead time right now. It's the mid-November. There's not a lot going on. There's nothing going on for a little while still. So it's, entering into the winter soon.
This is the worst prayer ever.
Yeah, so that's just, let's just, everyone have a great night. And let's do it. I'll come back around here next week and we'll do this all over again.
All right.
Keep
Amen.
Keep it on.
Amen.
I can't even laugh.
Amen. I'll see you guys next week.
Bye.